Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Tabletop Role-Playing Theater, the Land of Dark Dreams. I am Beth, the Dungeon Mistress for this evening's game, and all around me, you will see the victims of circumstance. We have joining us once again all of our wonderful players who have somehow managed to survive the harrowing encounters of their last session. I know it's been a while since you all have seen us. Thankfully, we are back after the holidays and got some personal affairs in order. So I think we're all glad to be back. I think you better be.
Wait, I'm supposed to be?
Find out.
Mandatory. This is mandatory fun. There is no exception here.
Fuck.
You're going to enjoy yourselves and you're going to like it. The army guy was laughing. He gets the joke. Alrighty, everyone. For those of you who are just tuning in, we are a gathering of tabletop enthusiasts, dungeon masters, content creators, authors, writers, theater directors, just a wide spectrum of nerdery that you can encounter in the creative department, hosting a variety of tabletop games, with tonight's being focused on Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. We also are running games like, we got like 4 cult games. The operator's up there. He's like, yeah, something like that. 4 or 5 cult games. It's really popular right now. It's like Quentin Tarantino directing, though. It's the same 5 guys. I love it, though. I love watching it. It's pretty creepy. If you're into the grimdark horror stuff and some of the macabre writing, you should definitely get a chance to look at our Cult Divinity Lost games. They're hosted pretty much throughout the week. I think that's all I have for announcements. Do you guys have anything for me? Director, do you have anything for me up there? No?
Oh.
Pathfinder, that's right, Scald. Killian is also running his Pathfinder game, but Pathfinder is the wishes it was D&D, so we'll give him a low pass. Maybe I conveniently forgot him. Killian, don't kill me.
Ouch.
All right, everybody. If there's nothing else, then I think it's time to get started with tonight's episode of Tabletop Roleplay Theater. Welcome back. So, where we last left off, Misfortune, our self-styled adventurers, continue their campaign against the might of the Red Hand. Having struck a significant victory against them at the Battle of Skull Gorge, they retreated down to the town of Orchards River to warn the village of the impending attack. Succeeding in convincing the town's leader, Nora Winston, that retreat is the best option, the village began evacuations, and hopefully would reach the fortified city of Crimsonwich, which lay further to the east. In a desperate search for allies, your journey led you into the Varren Fens, a series of boggy marshes and fetid wetlands, where you hope to find friends in the Tiri Couture, a band of elves who were rumored to be in the region. Eventually, as you finished off battling against a monstrous frog-like demon creature called a razor fiend, you came upon the elves. You traveled back with them to their camp at Starsong Hill and conversed with Celeria Starsinger, the leader of the Tiricator, and Tralara Nightshadow, their lorekeeper and sister of an elf you had found slain earlier. You struck a deal with Celeria. In return for the removal of the Red Hand forces and their Black Dragon ally at the nearby ruins of Talonwalk, they would assist you in reinforcing Crimson Witch in the final battle. Traveling north, your initial forays and scouting mission into the Talonwalk went well. You discovered a nest of some sorts lurking in the center of a ruined building that was sunk halfway into a lake. Unfortunately, the element of surprise was lost when a gunshot from Kevin alerted the Red Hand forces to your presence. While the dragon was away, sparing you a nigh impossible battle, the remaining battle did not go well. And though you seem to have stabilized somewhat on the center building, you consolidate your powers and prepare will hopefully not be the last foray of misfortune. So, what would you all like to do?
So just stating, because I had it written down in my notes, apparently I have about 45 minutes left on my cannon and only 1 round off my spider climb.
I have 1 round, maybe 2 rounds off my potion of climbing, which lasts for an hour. Which I checked earlier.
And for my notes, I have, I think, 4 rounds left on my blink and like 90 rounds left on my spider climb.
There we are. Cool. Thank you.
I believe I am by a giant pit of money.
I am
What?
standing on top
One
of
of
a
you
wall
went down.
looking down.
Yeah, you went
at the pit of
down
money.
into the actual pit. So I'm going to move you over there, Mr. 23.
Is that the pit I'm... This is for Michael. Is this the pit I'm next to? Do I see him?
You're actually above him on the floor up, looking down. You could see him. You went into it, didn't you, 23?
I was like right above it. I think it was like
Okay.
because it was like the down slant, wasn't it? Like it was kind of collapsed in the bottom of this.
So in the center of this building, as you guys can start moving around and investigating it, you actually the layer that Cerulean and Kevin are on is the second floor, but there is no immediate access as the bottom floor is currently submerged beneath the water. You have to take the stairs up to the roof above and then either climb down the hole or take the stairs down into the lower level.
So we're not in a combat right now because I think we kind of left off in
You are
combat.
not in combat.
No, I murdered everyone.
Okay, I thought the swimmy guy was still around.
He
It's still
is
around.
probably.
The swimmy guy is still around, but everyone else has been murdered.
I don't know if swimmy guy cares about that, but okay, cool.
But we
What
care.
matters though is that the people that can get on the inside have been murdered. Anyways, I think there was, ere I recall, a black box or something in here that I can't remember what.
So yeah, 23, the large room you're in might have well been once a well-appointed library, but now it's shelves lie in disarray along the east and west walls. No sign of any books are present. A large portion of the ceiling is missing, and you can look up and actually see Tempest, which opens up but the dark water below around you shimmers. You can see in a pile, almost like it's nesting on a pile of rubble, a variety of objects: armor, gold, silver, and a single iron coffer.
As I stagger over, oh, go ahead.
I poke it.
It is an iron coffer. It does not.
I pick it.
23. Let's not do big coffee here. We're still in bad shape. We need to make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
I'm
I'm
just
just
gonna,
like climbing down the inside of the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you get down inside of it, the water is pretty brisk despite your current location, and it's got that brackish brine to it, almost like it's covered in a layer of algae with that smell of just acidic musk. And you get the impression you are sitting inside a black dragon nest.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fun.
So when you say, is this treasure hoard sitting in the water or adjacent to the water?
In the water on a nest, like a nest of ruined rubble.
Okay, so clearly we need to think of how we are going to get out of here, but we still have to start planning for the future as well. How much of this can we get out of here right now?
Can I also climb up at this point and come down too with everyone?
You can move your tokens around.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
I
How
guess
do I
I'll,
get inside?
Can
I'll
you move me
climb
through the
through.
wall so I
Same
can see what I'm
part.
seeing? Yeah.
yeah, I'll
So-
climb down with the rest of them.
This is currently the top floor you all are in, looking down with 23 is actually like down, and I guess
Okay.
Renard is too.
Perhaps.
23, did you try poking it?
Don't
We're
poke
not saying no.
anything.
Well, perhaps we should look. This hurts.
Everything hurts.
We should look for the most valuable things, and
Are
if
there-
we're gonna take them, we need to take them soon. I could scan the room real quick and see if there's anything magical, and we could take that.
As I chug a single healing potion, I'll be like, "Are there any more healing potions?" And I'll roll for my healing potion.
I have 2 of them.
No,
That's 2. That's 9. I like it. It's good. I'll take it.
I've got.
I have one, but I'm going to hold on to it in case someone goes down. And
I
No,
still have
indeed.
one. I still have one more, but I was pretty much on the brink.
I can join that club.
I think we're all about there.
I think you should all reconvene with me down here. I think it seems safer than being out in the actual open.
Oh, I'm right here with you.
Yeah, as am
Oh.
I. And I suppose while I glance around, I will cast detect magic.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not going to stay. I'll stay in earshot, but I want to keep an eye out, so I'll stay up here. There's a window I came through, so I assume I have a decent.
If I remember correctly, I think there were possibly noises off. What was it? The west? No,
I
east.
don't remember.
Was
It's
because
I'm gonna
way too
back
long.
up a little bit. Are you casting as a ritual or is it your at will thing?
it's my at will thing.
Okay. And you're looking down.
I mean, I'm just looking all around, really.
Several of the items that are currently on the pile are magical.
Like dragon.
And there is a magic aura emanating from the chest itself, not like the chest, but something inside the chest that almost seems to go through it, purveying a very powerful aura of necromancy.
That could be good.
So, is it by the coffer?
Inside the coffer.
So that coffer might be bad news.
Or
How big is it? Is it like a
Not big
small
at all. It's jewelry box almost.
Okay, I will just take it and just shove it in my bag, and anything else that oh god, what's your name? Ultimate, not Ultimate. Brilliant.
wow,
You remember the character
It's been a month
from
and a half.
freaking
I know.
a year and a
I know.
half
It's
ago?
it's been
it's-
5-6 months.
I do
it's-
have a bag of holding we can put this stuff in.
but yeah, I mean, yeah,
I will take whatever he points out, and I'm just rage
yeah.
looting.
Cerulean just
Scoop everything that you can in there. We want to. So we're here. Situations gotten to us, but we have to keep in mind we are still here for a purpose. We have to kill the dragon. We have to kill the worm master. This dragon is going to want to find whoever stole its stuff, and if that box belongs to the worm master, they're going to be looking for us too. This is our chance to get out of here, rest, but still draw that dragon out. So everything
Yeah.
we can take, we need to take it.
Yes,
I
it-
agree.
What you take amounts to a set of full plate armor.
shit.
Oh boy,
That's heavy.
Oh no, I can't use that now. Never mind.
You can't use that.
But yeah, Cerulean's
Yep.
just like
Full
that.
plate.
A
that a full plate?
necklace, a regular necklace,
Necklace?
not emanating necromantic aura. A
Thank God.
a war hammer,
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Is someone writing this down? Just one person?
Yeah,
a
I am.
horn.
Okay.
I'm gonna just throw this in there. 'Cause-
Yeah,
Yeah, it works the best.
cause stuff.
Well, I'm not gonna write down what the magic items are, but this is what
Well,
you find in.
Yeah, just general items, what they look like. Okay. I don't know if are we taking gold or not.
If it
As much
fits
as
in
you
the
can
damn
in a quick
bag,
period of
take
time.
it.
I mean, listen, I do have a bag of holding, so we can take up to 500 pounds of stuff, or up to 370-ish pounds worth of stuff, because
You already had some stuff.
it's probably more like 400 because I'm not putting the musket in the bag, and I'm wearing my studded leather armor.
Okay, let's just
we
take
have about
the.
400 pounds to play with.
So I will
Yes.
point out that I tried to point this out last time. The reason there is so much weight in the bag of holding is because you were counting the days of rations and the days of feed we bought when we started marching up here. Those aren't in the bag of holding. Those are in the wagon.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
that's
I'm
the
just
wagon.
judging my pocket weight.
Okay. Well, I didn't realize you had that much on you. Okay.
Yeah, I've got
so-
like 1,300 gold in my pocket and 400 silver, so that's a little bit of weight right there.
Same.
So pausing time for a second, we're taking the set of full plate, the necklace, the warhammer, the horn, the coffer,
And then all that.
and
Yeah,
the
prioritize
gems.
the magic shit and then just money.
Yeah, I'll say anything we can scoop up in the next minute before we get the hell out of here.
Liquid assets. Liquid assets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
worst case scenario though, like again, this is time pause. Worst case scenario, if we just get the magic item at a few gold, that's still a win no matter what.
And I'm not there. I won't talk.
But
DM
yeah, no,
question.
Oh.
This body up here, I remember that that character was important. Was that like the person who was kind of running the things here?
Spellcaster of some sort.
So
I'm gonna rifle through her stuff to see if she had any notes or anything of note.
Notes or notes?
Yes, notes or
notes are notes. So I am kind of keeping an eye out through the windows while they're rummaging through stuff. Do I notice anything coming our way?
Like
Giant
perception.
dragons? Perception. Oh boy, it's my
it's
first
actually a dragon right
Here
in front
comes
of
the
you.
one.
10.
It could be worse.
The
Could've
fog
rolled a
has
zero.
not lifted, unfortunately. It is still murky outside of 500 feet. You do not see any signs of anything flying towards you.
Or rowing?
I'm assuming that's what you're looking for or keeping an eye on.
I'm keeping an eye on generally like anything coming our way. Water, sea, air,
Very
land.
quiet.
Oh,
You
that's
can-
disturbing.
You get the general idea. You about know where the bell tower is. It is not ringing anymore.
Cool. Okay, if that's the case and I see people rummaging and coming back up, I'm just gonna kind of shout back down. Everything looks, not shout, I'll just say, everything looks okay, but don't know when it might be back.
How much have we gotten into the bags at this point?
You can get most of it in there. A bag of holding can hold a great deal of weight.
I would, yeah. Once gets to a point, Sruin would say,
We have a robot
Maybe-
shoveling.
perhaps we should go now. The quicker we're out of here, the more time we'll have to rest and recuperate.
All right. The next question becomes then what are we doing with the fiend in the water?
Oh, that
Still
thing.
out there.
I
There's-
hate that thing.
I had an idea. So it seems to attack things that go through the water. It's close to the tower right now. What if we were to put a body on? No, there's no extra boats. I was gonna say if we put like a body on a
There-
boat and pushed it aside, we could use it as a lure.
That
I'm
was
not
actually
entirely-
my idea. Kind of grab the leader that was on the ground.
Rifling through her stuff. I'm sorry. A wand, but little else.
Did I detect that?
It was not magical. More of a
Oh.
focus.
Ah,
Okay.
got it.
No, I'll just toss it across the floor.
Token?
Like, she's useless other than maybe a lure, but if we do, we got to stick to that plan. Just go straight through with it. We can't fumble. I think that's kind of how we got to here.
Well, problem, if we use one boat for a lure, we're left with, were there any extra boats on the island or just the
Oh.
3 that we used?
It's 2 now because one was
Well,
destroyed.
right. That's kind of what I'm getting at. Is like, we had one big boat that me and Connor, I think, were on, one smaller boat, and then a second smaller boat. One
Yeah,
of the
the one-
smaller boats got blown up.
The one me and Renard came in on is fine. I think that one was fine.
That one was fine. The second one with Vitali and Kevin is gone.
Who's Vitali?
Yeah, yours is fine because you passed out or you got knocked unconscious in yours.
Yeah. I was in the big boat with 23 and I got knocked out in it.
How many people can fit in the big boat?
Like 3, I think.
It was not massive, it was bigger.
Yeah. I'm going to yell up to Renard and say, Renard, see if you can't secure another boat. We're going to have to get out of here. Or 2. 2 would be nice.
Anything that we found down there would help us with this situation. I mean, I don't know what the you guys found.
What's in that? What was in that box you all were talking about?
Something necromantic. We should probably deal with
Worry
that
about
once
it
we
later.
get back to shore.
Looking at it later. Are there any other boats on the island at all? Just looking around it.
Yeah, just from the windows and stuff.
There are no signs of boats nearby. It was curious that, with the exception of the goblin who flew off on the dragon and one hobgoblin, they were all ogres here.
Did ogres get onto this?
They might have used it as guards, though. That's
Well, how did
Well,
they
there
get
w-
out here?
They can
Or
swim,
there's
can they
another
not?
entrance.
And they're not
There
very.
might be another entrance. Is there?
I mean, we're down here already. I mean, we could look around.
look
Aren't
around.
we on an island?
Underground passage.
You're on you're on a building that's sunk.
Yeah, so maybe there might be like an underground passage or something. I'll look around to see if there might be like anything down here, like maybe
How-
an entryway.
Make a perception.
So,
check.
sorry, go ahead.
Would it be perception or invest? I'll do perception.
Now, is there
It's
enough
like
water to like be pretty deep that we can
About
investigate?
3-4 feet deep. Yeah.
Not that deep. Okay.
16.
As you start perusing your way through, one part of the shallows goes deep. And though it's hard to make out specifically, there is what appears to be not so much a hidden secret path as much as a tunnel dug, with water submerging entirely.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, because we
No,
passed
actually,
on the
that's-
water breathing.
That's not though. 23 and you don't have to breathe. Or
Three
you
of
can-
us. Yes. Three
I
of
can
us-
see how far the tunnel goes. If the water's not manageable, I can tow some of them across.
Yes. How? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and if that works, then we can still use one of the boats as the lure.
Wait a minute. I have an idea. That small boat. How portable is that small? We can't get in here, can we?
Think
Mm.
Pirates of the Caribbean when they're
That-
holding the boat
that's
upside down
literally what I
underwater.
was
Yeah,
thinking.
Oh, so that's what we're gonna have to do? Oh
Ah,
my god.
That's what Tempest
Does it
is thinking. That's literally what Tempest is like. Wait a minute. Air. We keep air in the boat, and you guys walk along with it, and it'll be fine.
I
The three of
see
us.
no way this
Glad-
plan goes
glad you
poorly.
never watched Because Science.
I'm going to go outside and find the least looking of flooding boats.
Well, there's only 2 left.
I was like, you got two options.
Of the 2, I will find the least looking, or anything else that looks like they may have used. The ogres
How
may
much
have used.
time
the
are you
same
going to dedicate to investigating these boats?
No, at glance. At
If they're
most.
floating, they're fine.
Yeah,
What's your passive perception?
my passive.
I will assist him in this.
It's passive, so you're looking at it.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, D&D. My passive perception is 14, actually. It's not bad.
Flip a coin.
I will roll a D20, I guess, and
D2.
take the,
D2.
Let's roll a D2.
oh, can you do a D2?
Yeah, slash R D2.
Yeah,
One
you know.
D2.
Yeah. One is heads, two is tails.
Okay. Roll D2. It says no.
Slash,
Oh, that's because it's not
slash
roll.
R space 1D2.
Slash R space 1D2. It's been a while.
Computers.
You decide to go with the boat on the left.
Oh boy.
I
Unless so
picked
much
the boat on-
looking as much as it is eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
So that would
All
be the big one, is what that one was.
They're both the same.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, we all took our elven boats.
Oh.
And so I will grab it. I will gather the squishies around. Besides
That's
Tempest.
everybody.
I'm not
Besides
squishy.
Tempest, who can breathe underwater.
I'm not squishy. I'm like the second tankiest person.
And I will I guess try to hold the side of it more so that I can fit more of them underneath.
Okay.
Need anything strong? I do have a chain that I put in the bag of holding.
I guess I will take
Well-
the chain and I guess wrap around and hold
While
it. then,
while
if I can do
I
that.
guess while he's doing that, are Kevin and I exploring to see how far this goes? How long are we gonna have to do this?
Gotta find out.
Yeah, because I mean,
I'll
Great
start
idea.
walking.
okay.
I'm also going to point something out to you guys that I think you forgot about.
probably.
You still have that staff.
I think we
Oh
can
God, damn it, Sean.
No, I'm aware I have the
I know.
staff, but I do, which I can heal one of you back to full, pretty much. I have been debating that because like we don't know. I need to. It's got to be one of you that's going to be in the front because we need to. I do want to save one for raise a day because that can be extremely useful. You're the guy. You're the guy. 23. Don't worry. I'll do this.
I still have 2 health potions and 4 cure wounds.
Oh,
I think we can. I think
Man.
having someone who can survive 1 or 2 hits is going to be good because none of us do that right now.
No, I have
So-
31 health.
Anyways,
okay. Let me do this then. Okay. Before 23 does that, I will go over and sort of like lowering the staff a little bit closer to like his shoulder. I'll say, one of us needs to toe the line. You're the guy. Here you are. And I will, from the staff, cast heal on 23.
You're fully healed. As this surge of magical energy seems to flow from the staff into you, you can actually feel, and most of you sound like a Decepticon retransforming as parts and bits and pieces just seem to reform across as the staff expends one of its life-giving charges.
well, I feel much better.
Good.
I did have another idea. Where exactly is this tunnel at relative to the rest of the where we are all at?
It's in the bottom floor, more forward. You're like almost like where the front door would be.
We could set an ambush here. This actually would be a good spot for an ambush to hide 3 of you under the water when the dragon returns.
I don't know if we're in a state for a dragon.
Yeah,
We
I don't.
need
I
a
don't-
full night's rest and a better plan than what we have.
I don't know if we
Yeah.
get a full night's rest, but at the very least we need a breather.
Just a
We-
thought. Anyways,
No,
let's
I appreciate
Not a
the
bad
thought.
one, but
let's get the ones who can't breathe underwater onto the boat, please.
are we scouting first or?
We're scouting first. Kevin and I talked about scouting first.
Yeah, I believe me and Tempest are walking under the water right now.
Now,
So while
if
he's go ahead.
It's pitch
if
black.
things go bad, I'm talking to Roman, Cerulean, and Reynard. Try to float to the top of the water if you can and flip the boat over. That's going to be your best chance for survival if it starts to leak.
Pitch black, you say? I will take 2 gold pieces or 2 silver pieces out of my pouch, and I will magically tinker them to shed bright light in a 5-foot radius and dim light in a 5-foot radius. And I'll give 1 to Tempest.
Okay.
Okay, I think I
take
can.
off.
Oh, actually, and I'll do a 3rd one, and I'll just leave it on the ground like a breadcrumb when we head into the tunnel.
Silver piece glow sticks.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna
put it in between my knuckles and just rave it.
but before you do the silver piece, I'm gonna just take out my rapier and be like, "Can you do this instead?"
Is it magic?
No.
Okay, then yes.
Yeah, because I'm like, I want something to fight with and see.
Okay.
Oh
So
wait, no, I
merging
can't. It
yourself-
has to be a tiny non-magical object, so it does have to be a silver piece.
Oh, it does have to be tiny. Okay.
Yep.
In that case, yeah, just do the silver piece.
I had to reread my ability.
It's been a
Point of
while.
discussion, Reynard will just cast light on his rapier.
Smart. Oh, mine or yours?
Yours.
Right, you don't have one.
I
was like, wait.
rapier.
I was like, hold
Reynard,
on.
frequently known for stabbing things with the pointy end.
Yield wizard rapier.
Yeah, you tie a
Look.
rapier to your staff.
It's
Alright.
not like I see you use any pointy things, but I'm sure you've got a knife.
Anyway,
That's not a.
carrying on. As you submerge yourselves, the scouting party going down into the murky depths of this tunnel, it immediately notices that it starts carving eastward and then starts flowing north. You can see vines and mud and muck all around you. And you submerge further and further down, and almost like a 45-degree elevation as you go down. And Tempest, you can almost feel your ears pop as pressure starts to increase. Like you're going down for a little bit. To a better point of about 40 to 50 feet past, and you're still at a slight incline.
Decline?
Decline, sorry. If you keep going forward, you can just make out probably where you think it bottoms out.
But still dark as
Still
heck.
dark as all hell.
I obviously can't communicate, but I assume Kevin can talk. I have to keep my breath held, otherwise I die.
I mean,
language.
what would I say?
I'm just kind of gesturing generally with my rapier toward like that and just being like,
Just saying underwater. Wolf, it is going down.
aren't you like a robot? It comes out robotic or something. I don't know.
Wait, but it still sounds distorted.
I don't know how Warforged work underwater.
Sound is still distorted in water, trust me.
Science.
Okay, so
Magic. I don't know.
progressing forward, the tunnel seems to lead into total blackness for another 400 to 500 feet at least. But it starts to widen. And you start seeing roots sticking out from place to place. And very, very faintly, barely letting off enough light to even be noticeable. And not quite reflecting from the rapier, but still luminescent, an occasional mushroom that just seems to glow ever so faintly.
It's underwater.
Underwater. Mushrooms underwater.
Wonderful. I'm sure they're probably not deadly.
I'm sure that there's nothing ominous about that. This is fine.
I would use the "this is fine" meme if we weren't underwater instead of on fire.
And it's even more peculiar. There are some parts of the wall that even as you wave your rapier in front of, it's almost like putting a light on something that does not reflect light. Just
Like it just absorbs it?
absorbs all the light, like blackness. It's solid matter that you can tell, but it's just black. Entirely and totally black.
Can I poke it?
Sure. It feels like mud, and it starts to decay off, and you can see as it scrapes off regular old mud behind it.
Can I look for another patch that doesn't shine and take it and put it in my bag?
It's like grabbing wet sand. It just goops between your fingers and falls flat.
I'm just kind of looking at him, just shrugging, just like,
Oh, I've got a water skin. I'll use that and scoop some mud.
why do you have a water skin?
I don't know.
You don't drink!
And it's probably the moment you uncork it, water starts immediately going into it. So,
Yeah.
make
I'll
a
just-
survival check.
The moment he does that, I'm just like,
12.
You certainly try, and you think you got some, but it also looks like you absorb mostly water and a little bit of mud.
anyway, I'll just start kind of the rapier just kind of peering throughout the room. I guess just mushrooms and mud stuff.
Mushroom and mud stuff. Yeah.
Cool. Is there another exit, I assume, to this?
Path keeps
paper?
going.
Oh, okay. So how long have we been gone?
You're
at
underwater
this
for about 10 minutes. You're remember underwater. You're restricted in movement speed as you underwater.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. It's not like I have any help of buoyancy or anything.
Yeah, as you're trudging forward. Sooner or later, as you think you've progressed another 700 to 800 feet, probably the better part. You're getting on the better part of half a mile before it starts inclining again, and then a little bit higher. You don't see light yet, but it is going up.
I'm gonna point to the light.
Someone's
and
breathing in their mic.
Oh, that's
Thumbs
probably me.
up.
Sorry.
thumbs down.
Thumbs up.
I will continue towards the light.
Okay. Rising higher and higher. Eventually, you can see a ripple of water surface that just breaks as you poke your head up and or no sound for those of you that don't breathe.
Neither of us. Cool.
You're in a swamp. You're still in the swamp, but you on the northern bank, and as you poke your head around, it looks almost like you're just in a random pool of water. You couldn't tell it from the any number of other pools of water that surround you.
So north end, that's where we had our lovely misadventures. Do we see the camp?
You're imagining you're about 800 to 900 feet north of that.
Oh, okay. So this whole adventure, you said about 10 minutes, not too long, like maybe 15 minutes to get here?
Yeah, thereabouts.
I mean, we were being cautious too at the time.
You're also trudging at half speed.
Also trudging at half speed. But I'll kind of look at Kevin like, now that we're out of the water, and just kind of whisper, Kevin, can they survive on a boat's worth of air for 15 minutes?
I'm probably the wrong person to ask.
And then you hear very light light wings flapping through the air.
I look up.
You look up and around. It's feathered, and it's an owl. And on it is an elf, skimming just above the tree line carefully, almost like they're looking down.
So they're looking for us. Well, they're
They're
looking.
not looking at you. They're looking more to the camp where you fought the lizard folk.
I will wave at them.
I was about to say use the rapier as kind of like a, just kind of cautiously like up in the air, just trying to like get their attention, not like waving it cautiously, crazily, but just in their direction, kind of just like lightly waving.
Okay. As you, the rapier in the air, the owl turns and starts flapping its way towards you. To where eventually I didn't look at all the things I prepped. I did not prepare a bloody handout for Trolara. Y'all, I'm like the worst GM.
You didn't know what we were planning. We didn't know what we were planning.
I found
You're
it.
not.
Does anybody ever really know what your group is planning?
Nope. We don't even know.
We all have our own plans.
Take it day by day.
Minute by minute, really.
2 by 2.
Don't get it.
It's a Book of Mormon reference.
Okay, just about got it.
I'm a little worried that we need tokens.
No, I don't need tokens for it.
Oh.
I did not prepare a handout for her.
Oh, okay. Still nervous, but a little less so.
You see the arched form of Trolara flying above all of you, making her way down before the owl kind of lands in a skidding halt next to all of you before she looks around very carefully and will say, "Where's the rest of your party?"
They're still on the island. We were just scouting out an exit. What are you doing here, Trolara?
The dragon is coming back soon. I need to go.
You do. Have you seen the dragon?
It is to the north of here. It went up into the Blighted Lands, but it will return.
How big is this owl? Does it have room for more people?
1, 2 at best.
I'll ask her. Trolara, we have a lot of. We're going to try and get these people through the passageway, but would it be possible for you to go pick up one? It would be a lot easier if we didn't have as many people to ferry.
She kind of gives you a quizzical look. Yes, where are they?
They're on the island. We've killed all of the enemies on the island. All the ogres are dead. The leader is dead. The spellcaster
The
is dead.
library. Yes, of course.
Yes, that.
I can do this.
Awesome. We'll head back under, tell them we're safe and we're coming, and they need to start coming this way with the boat.
Tempest, it was a long walk to get out here. It may be better just to have her tell them to start walking and bring one back, and we hold this end of the tunnel.
Well, that's good point. We don't have to go then. Just tell them to go ahead and start coming.
Okay. You get the impression, as you kind of pause about the nature of that tunnel, it almost looks like it's a smuggler's tunnel. An odd place for it to have been built. As if somebody or something was supposed to be here.
Han Solo.
Kurt's laughing. We had a guest star planned and he couldn't make it this week. Not you, Kurt, I'm sorry, but we had somebody else.
Oh.
So we'll use his stuff in the meantime. Anyway, what are the rest of you all doing at the library while the meantime?
I imagine probably just waiting, like with the boat ready to go, in case we hear a dragon, so that way we can just go underwater and have it at least think we're not there.
Okay.
Or we've already left.
Roman probably has the wand out and he's just kind of thumbing it as he's sitting like on the gap of the hole, so he's looking down at everyone. He's like just kind of he's like,
okay.
He's going through something in his head.
10, 15 minutes pass and still nothing.
I was going to say, Reynard is preparing the ultimate last-ditch breathing apparatus by emptying his water skin and then using prestidigitation to try and funnel as much air into it as possible.
How much PSI can you cram into a water skin?
We'll see.
We'll find out.
If it's good for one good breath, it may save his life. Who knows?
We just hear a loud pop. We're like, ah!
Like a balloon. After another 20 minutes of nothing, you eventually start hearing flapping of something coming towards the building.
We need to get going.
I think we're out of time.
And as you hear a of something landing, eventually you hear a, "Where? Is anybody here?" Of a female elf.
Yes?
Hello?
Guys,
You hear some scampering before the brunette form of Trilar will poke her head down. "Oh, there you are. Your friends are farther ahead. I found them. The tunnel apparently goes on for some ways. I can pick one of you up and fly you back. The other must take the boat, I guess. The dragon is flying back."
Well, who believes they can't make it? Or who believes they have the most utility underwater?
I can swim pretty well, but I mean, if it's just a walk with a boat, I mean...
That's right, you're a pirate. You should be fine.
It's more, I would think it's better that you guys go through the tunnel, just in case that thing pops up. I think me and her on the owl might be a better call.
I mean, underwater, I have no use. I don't have anything prepared for this. And if there's a leak, if there's any water there, then I become useless. Not much of a swimmer, and I can't cast magic underwater. On the other hand, though, I do have one cast left to fly.
Also useful.
So, now that I think about it, 23, you could easily carry one of us, couldn't you?
My strength got nerfed in the last patch, ironically, but I imagine I could probably bring one now. Not two anymore, but probably just one.
There's three of us. It wouldn't matter anyways, because she can only take one person, and you could take one person, but that would still leave one person here who can't do a damn thing. And no one else can breathe underwater but you. Damn it.
Time is of the essence, my friends.
Yes, time is of the essence, which is why we should have been planning this for the past 15 minutes.
It's almost like God asked.
We planned on a giant owl.
We got told 15 minutes have passed, so it's like, well, shit.
My vote is for either Cerulean or Renard to go on the owl. My vote is for Renard or Cerulean to go on the owl.
One of them is comfortable being held in talons, maybe. Although the owl cannot carry it for very long.
I have one cast to fly, so if she can take one other person can fly, and that leaves two people who have to make their way to the tunnels. 23, you don't have to breathe, so you're more or less safe to go down there, but one person's taking a risk.
That is more oxygen, though, for one of you.
If we're just going one through the tunnel, I'll take the tunnel.
I was going to say, as much as a risk it is, I don't imagine you would want me to cast fly on somebody, not be able to breathe down there, pass out, and all of a sudden you're falling out of the sky. That would be bad.
Yep.
You two think you guys can make it through the air without getting whatever the hell's in the water out there? Then be my guest. I'll go for a little swimming trip with 23.
Don't worry, my friend. I will not let you down.
Kill.
What was that?
Is it Snarf?
Vindictiveness.
Well, time is of the present. Time is of the essence. I don't really know the phrase. Anyways, humans.
I
Shall we
will
go?
hand my water skin full of air to Roman and just say, just in case.
You can't. 23. You're not. Oh, sorry. Good.
I was just gonna look at it and be like, hopefully this works, but But thank you for the gesture. Good luck on the flight.
Yes. Well, we're possibly going to deal with the demon. You're going to deal with drowning. One of those, and only one of those is death certain.
Dragon.
Don't worry, I'm actually getting pretty good at swimming, ironically.
23. Can you see in the dark?
Yes. No, I can't. I forgot about that. No, I can't.
I will
Completely
now
blind.
cast
I
light
was-
again on. I'll cast it on 23. The 23 on his forehead.
What?
I can
And
see
my
it
light-
anyways.
My light goes out, and I'm like, I hope that's a good sign. That's not a bad sign.
No, your light's still there. It's not concentration.
No, you can only have
That's
one active
one
at a
of-
You can only
time.
have one.
Oh, that's dumb.
Wait, almost like 23 has a great idea. There's just a like
The mining light.
But just in case though, Cerulean will pat Roman on the shoulder, and I will dump 5 heals into him just in case.
You still have that?
I've definitely got a thing for it. Yeah, I haven't used my healing hand yet.
Oh, you're using healing. Okay.
Mhm.
ASMR.
I thought you were pumping like 5 of your whatever they're called into him.
Nah, I got.
There's no way
that
he has
left.
that left.
No,
I didn't think so.
I was just saving all of you people.
I was about to say,
He's
ain't
pumping
no
5
way.
of it. He's
All right,
pumping
guys.
5 of his what inside of him?
Ooh.
Surian says, well, now that my favorite people are here, let's get some healing done.
Let's go.
Now
Let's
I
go.
won't bleed in the
This
water
really
so
doesn't
much.
dislike anyone. This is a PG show, I promise.
All right, let's get going.
sidebarring. A lot of sidebarring.
Focus.
Let's go.
Ha!
All right. So Renard is flying. Roman and 23 are going through the tunnel.
And I'm in the
Correct.
talons.
Okay. With the aid of Trilara, Renard, you are able to get across the lake, skimming relatively close to the surface, like she's afraid to go too high at this point. But in about 3 minutes, you are able to rejoin your friends.
Oh, good, you're not. I'm whispering. Oh, good, you're not dead. I thought when this went out, you were dead.
No, just other solutions to problems.
That was
As
A
she looks
very-
around, she's actually going to, you see Trilara starts casting a spell. As
That was
she
a very
kinda
unique-
gestures to all of you, almost like a blanket of camouflage seems to descend as she casts Pass Without a Trace.
ooh.
To which she's going to say, please hide.
I'm still like, my head is about all that's out of the water. I'm still just like ducked down.
Okay.
That was a very unique way of getting across the lake. I can't say it was not unpleasant.
You'll be
I
fine.
wonder how many leeches are currently on Tempest.
I didn't
Temp-
think of
all-
that.
Tempest,
All of
Anybody
them.
from the south goes, you don't dive in a creek with no reason.
Tempest, there's something on your forehead.
What, did I get it?
No.
There,
Hold on.
there. Oh, ow, that stings.
Okay.
But anyway,
that's
as
leave that there for
23
now.
and Roman are going through. Roman. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna make sure we did say we got the chain over to make sure I have it like tied down so it's not just gonna float up as well.
Okay. It's especially hard for you. So you're moving basically quarter speed, just doom, doom. At some points, your boat is scraping on the roof. It's not a very high clearance, despite, however, the ogres got in there. It was not easy for them.
Maybe.
Ramen. You also see the same black dirt from time to time. And it almost makes you nauseous. Like
Trying
it's not quite like Superman kryptonite, but it's that same, just that feeling of something about it just upsets you. I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alrighty. Even worse, because I was going to describe is how I'm going is I'm holding the boat with 2 hands and I have the wand of wonder in my teeth like a knife.
This didn't affect me.
No. Okay. You managed to keep it. Keep your food down, question mark. It's a very peculiar feeling, and not one you're used to, and not one you have the time or place to describe why you're feeling this way, but you get the sensation that it is something to do specifically with this dirt. Or at least something about it.
I'm just going to try and keep my breathing steady and just push the boat as fast as I can.
Oh,
Try not to get worried.
Kevin, you took some.
You do manage to get through. In about almost half an hour for you guys to get there, but while you're underwater, everybody else, you hear the of a heavier beat of something large and black-winged flying above.
And this is where I say I had to step away. I apologize. The second that I get out and she says, be stealthy, Reynard is casting Lehman's Tiny Hut.
Okay, so it's kind of opaque.
Yeah.
Okay.
The people who aren't here, though, can't get in it, right?
I know, but I can recast it again, and it means we're safe. The dragon's not going to find them unless he dives in which case they're fucked anyways.
Okay.
Seems legit.
I need you all to make a group stealth check regardless, even with the opaqueness. You make it like a circle, give advantage to it, plus and a plus 10. So you should be hard to find.
Pretty good.
28.
Good job, Reynard. That's a sleight of
34.
hand. It's the same roll.
I rolled above a 30.
Woo!
That young black dragon, though, he's perceptive.
Yeah, I'm worried that a 25 isn't. Oh, no, that's good.
I mean, I got a 30.
You guys have a
Why
plus
sleight of
10.
handing.
I just clicked the wrong thing. It's the same roll.
Okay. It pauses for a moment as it is flying over and seems to tilt its head. It lowers itself before Trillar seems to suck in a breath before it flies on. About 3 minutes later, there is a roar unlike anything you have heard in a very long time. And even while within the hut, you are signifying that that is a dragon who is pissed off.
Uh-huh.
The roaring continues for about 2 minutes, and you swear you can hear in a long-range screech, "Where is it?"
What's in the box?
But in the back.
Before the shadow takes off into the sky again and seems to be flapping about madly, trying to discover the source of what went missing. It keeps flying, flapping. Sometimes you swear it was going to land on top of you, but it keeps on going. And in a frustrated roar, it and the creature on its back, some sort of goblin, will fly off to the west, towards the mountains, before vanishing.
That was terrifying.
Who knew Gwyneth Paltrow's head was so expensive?
Who knew what?
Who knew Gwyneth Paltrow's head in a box was so expensive?
Edit.
What?
About 10 minutes later, out pop 23 and Roman.
I'm gonna be like,
And, you know, that's why I really don't know if I really have a dad or not.
Were you talking the whole time?
Well, couldn't you hear me?
I heard vibrations, but I also then heard a lot of vibrations. Well, I mean, I was just kind of just focusing on not sucking up all the air.
Guys, shh.
What?
Well, you can't see. They can't see you. They almost practically bump into it.
oh, that's right. I forgot.
as you all kind of almost tink against a tiny hut.
We'll make a note. I did not put it over the exit. I moved to the side.
Bonk! Hey! Bonk!
Why can't we get out? They said this was fine. Exit's blocked. Damn those fools.
Got him.
Got him.
I knew that elf was not who she said she was.
Bamboozled so hard.
You've been
the
boozled.
first betrayal, as they will call it now in the future.
So, what are y'all gonna do?
I would like to
we
show
live.
Bernard my black mud.
I assume we also let down the hut so that they can talk to us.
I mean, you guys can leave the hut, but the hut is safety right now in case the dragon
Oh,
comes
in that
back.
case, I leave the hut and I'm just like, shh, there was a dragon. It was here.
Then why are we still here?
Yeah, let's get away from this hidey hole because he probably knows when this comes out.
It's because Reynard casters. You can't see them, but they're right there.
Hello.
I can see the opaque dome now that he's pointing it out, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But we should probably move away from here. This is near his stomping ground, so perhaps a bit further away would definitely be beneficial.
Yeah.
Valara will nod in agreement. I will let the Tirigator know you are coming.
I believe we're going to regroup on this.
This is where, you know what? I'm not going to bring it up because it's just going to break canon, so we'll just keep on going.
Great can.
Yeah. I was checking Tiny Hut to double check. I don't know if the owl is small enough to fit inside of it.
Oh.
It passed the stealth check regardless.
Okay.
Not that worried about it. It is tiny hut.
Yeah.
Hey, Tempest, when you were swimming down there, did you get like sick when you went past some like weird mud?
Oh, is that the weird mud? That's the weird mud that Kevin picked up.
I found some weird mud, and I will slop it out of my water skin.
Did you actually get it, or is it just all water?
It's a little
I don't
bit.
know.
Kevin and Renard make Arcana checks.
Arcana, not nature? Okay.
I said Arcana.
Sure. I will take that Arcana.
It's
instead of
mud.
nature.
Yay!
So
Renard, you did it!
Renard does for a
He does no
moment
magic.
as Renard kind of raises a brow, peering at this utter Vanta black mud. You remember reading in some book in some place a long time ago about a place called the Shadowfell and the Feywild. Different planes that mirror the existence of where we are, of the material plane. You are also keenly aware that each of them has its own version of the Underdark. This particular substance, in the way it is described, is from the Shadowfell, but it is also from the Shadowfell's version of the Underdark, which is unironically called the Shadow Dark, a place of total, empty blackness, and some associate it with the realm of the death. Not only the dead, but death itself.
Okay. I will relay that with the gravitas that only Renard can relay something that seems like a really bad idea to have taken can do.
Dibs on if we get a ship, we're naming it Shadow Dark.
You ram into somebody, it cuts through them entirely on its edge alone.
Are you telling me you picked up something from, like, the realm of the dead?
Well, technically, he picked up something from a horrible place that is transdimensionals. Another horrible place is transdimensional version of one of our horrible places.
So it's like
Four
doubly
times
bad.
horrible
It
places.
is the antithesis of the Feywild, which is very likely why it affected Roman.
But it's so weird that it was only down under specifically.
The Shadow
Well-
Dog is.
Where Chalara will then speak. We are not far from the Blighted Lands.
True.
What are the Blighted Lands?
Make a history
Sorry,
check.
what are the
Is that for
What's
all
all
of
the
us or
blight?
just in general?
Were
Why
those
not?
always that blighted? Do I remember a time where they weren't blighted? They were just the happy-go-lucky lands.
Not in your,
Yeah,
not in
it
your
is.
lifetime.
Why am I not
1300
proficient in
years older.
history? I'm old as fuck. Hey, natural 20!
Hey, 18 buddies.
11.
I like even with your natural 20, like Raynar
So-
still ties you.
The Blighted Lands are a colloquial nickname given to the ruins of Edania, the old kingdoms to the north.
It's been ruined long since before the last conflict.
So, they kind of piggybacking. Oh my god, I'm doing army stuff.
Don't ever say that
Um,
phrase to me.
Just to piggyback off what I first started and said.
No!
Just gonna keep it
Triple
up.
disadvantage the rest of the night.
Ooh.
Was, I guess, the Shadowfell related to, like, the undeath of the Shadowfell related to the Stillborn Dead?
Yes.
Noted. Okay. Like, that's where it originated from, or, like, how much would I know about that with?
You're not really Arcana driven, even with that history
Yeah.
check.
Okay. I just
Not-
know
not,
of it.
not your wheelhouse.
Also,
So
side note, are we talking and walking?
we'd better be walking
Yeah,
because
I imagine we're walking away.
we're
I'm
walking
keeping-
and we're walking.
I'm
What kind of
keeping a
pace we
nice
travel?
berth.
Does 23 voice these questions aloud?
Yeah, I will say, well, back in the day, you know, when I was doing my thing, the Shadowfell was where it's like where its power came from, the Stillborn Dead's power came from, or it's just where it originated.
It's hard to tell. The histories don't confirm exactly what the nature was, other than whatever blighted and destroyed Edania was directly connected to the Stillborn Dead and the material planes that were affected from its existence. The
So-
connection is hard to find.
Using that, what can I find? I guess I'll preface this question later so I can look at the book. I have the book, The Curious Creatures of the Second Calamity. Is there any mention of their connections in that?
No,
Okay.
not linked.
Have
I
One of
keep-
the, one of the
evil dirt.
mysteries.
I keep getting the feeling. Well, it might just because we're the land. Never mind. It's probably just a coincidence. Anyways, let's trudge on, I suppose.
Trillar will give you a quizzical look. What?
Well, it's just that with where we are in the recent events. I'm sorry, Trilar. I don't know if we told you of the issues to the south.
No.
Well, there are. If you couldn't tell, I'm very old, along with my friend Kevin here.
The
We
wolf
fought-
was- Yes.
We fought the Stillborn Dead back during the Second Calamity. We also recently, as we've been awakened recently, within the past couple of months, fought undead very similar to the Stillborn Dead. South in look at the map, look at the map, look at the map, look at the map. And
Been a while.
It's been a while. In
Sad
Darrow.
record.
So it's just it's
Old man.
it almost seems it's strange. I find it that all these things just keep happening to be reoccurring. I guess this, but we are close to it, to where it all happened. So I guess that might seem strange, but it's just keeps reoccurring.
My people tell stories of remnants of the Stillborn Dead still lingering inside the Blighted Lands. Fragments of its body.
Sometimes
troublesome.
history does have a tendency to repeat itself.
Can I ask a question that I think I probably would know, but how it actually all ended? How the Stillborn Dead was defeated, if it was sealed away, or what was it?
Blown the fuck up.
Blown up. Okay.
Somebody known as the Betrayer from the Dawnspire blew it up with a single spell.
Level 10 spell, right?
I didn't say that. Beyond 9
So-
for sure.
Oh.
They
Okay.
why were they referred to as the Betrayer if from the Dawn? Because they're from the Dawnspire.
Yes.
Is that where they called the Betrayer? I guess I don't know. If I
She
would
is
know this.
called the Betrayer by the Dawnspire.
Okay, by the Dawnspire, so she probably betrayed the Dawnspire. Okay.
Like,
Maybe.
what did she do after that or before that? When did she start being called the betrayer?
Lore dump.
Look it up.
No, I said lore dump.
Well, that's a history check you're gonna have to make.
But
Calls for Roman and his extensive knowledge.
Of Dawnspire lore.
Yeah.
extensive.
Holy shit, Kevin!
Kevin, you know these things.
Well, now I feel challenged.
Okay. I'm assuming you're all walking and talking. Where are you walking to?
Yes.
Still
I
walking.
assume we're heading to Star Song.
Well, Talara was leading
Um,
us back to the Tiri Couture, so I assume we were following her.
Oh.
Yes, she did say that.
Just making sure. The betrayer name was stricken. But there are few who will know that the betrayer's name is Shalenthal. And different one, sorry.
Yeah, but still, isn't that?
Not a
That's
centaur, it's Drow.
Hold on, I'm going through my notes. Continue. Sorry.
She stole specific reagents to empower a spell called Dies Irae to destroy the stillborn dead. These items she stole were extremely sacred to the Dawnspire for some reason.
Cool.
Okay. So I'm just clarifying notes, even though I don't really know. This isn't my role, but the betrayer is referred to the betrayer by the Dawnspire because she stole reagents to use this super spell to destroy the stillborn dead.
Yes.
Just clarifying.
Just as Roman told you all.
Just as Kevin told us all.
I told him
I'd
first.
be like, damn, Kevin, you just know all sorts of things.
There was one page of one book on my ship. And it
So
was
we just share the
peanut-
words.
That and volume 2 of the Peanut Butter Adventure.
Are you sure you can read?
Yeah, I can read.
Okay, just checking.
Why did you think I tried to keep that book back in the old library?
I don't know. Who knows?
About an hour will pass as Trelara guides you all back towards Starsong Hill. But, thankfully, with the guidance of your elf friend and a little bit of luck, you manage to return to Starsong Hill unharassed and unmolested. Woo!
Before we go too far, I would like to make sure we put the box in the bag of holding.
I thought we already did.
Yeah.
I know I had it. I don't remember if we ever said I put it in the bag of holding. I just want to make sure it clarified that it was in the bag of holding.
I thought we did, but sure.
Anyways, continue.
As you ascend the lower ramps that lead up into the village itself, you are almost immediately surrounded by many members of the Tiri Couture, elves and owls flying overhead. They seem to be freaking out pretty hardcore right now. And they look like they're on the verge of, a lot of them are packing up.
Hello, everyone. How are you?
They seem to be ignoring you.
Very rude.
What is the banging?
Yeah, what's going on?
No, that's my dog. Sorry, he's being a dog.
Darn doggo.
Kilara, are they doing something weird or is this normal?
Shalara will shake her head, but she will then point up the mound where you can see Celeria seems to be guiding.
The dragon didn't fly this way. It flew to the west?
They are southwest of it.
I guess it was more. I was thinking they were more south. Okay, that makes sense.
Well, us taking or what we did in there might have caused it to come over here to investigate.
Potentially, but We also took out some of its force by itself. Surely the curator Kator could take care of it.
Still,
And as you approach, Celia will then turn to all of you and just say, "What has you done?" The dragon flew overhead and screeched in horrible words that if we did not return its belongings, it would raze our village to the ground.
Oh, damn it.
We are preparing to leave.
Leave?
We do not stand against a dragon.
We've stood against a dragon, and why do you think we can't?
It said it would bring death, literal death upon us.
Okay, well, excessive, don't you think?
We need to evacuate the village. 100%.
To the
Because regardless if we give it back to it or not, it is going to come.
How long?
Didn't say. We are not taking... We're taking everything we can, but we want to be gone by nightfall.
Then we have another job. We need to start getting ready for a dragon to attack.
indeed.
Are you thinking a trap?
It's coming here to fight us, and if it's bringing death with it, it's probably not coming alone, so we need to be ready for whatever it's bringing.
So, question. That thing, it screeched, who took it? Well, we took everything. The only thing I can think of that it would be special is in that box, correct? You said necromancy?
yes, and I don't know why it would be special to the dragon.
Maybe it's
We'll
time
have
to
to
find
take a look.
out.
Well, didn't its brother have a will-o-wisp that followed it?
Yes, it
Right,
was very
but we-
peculiar.
But we did get rid of it.
But still, I mean, there's something necromantic going on, regardless.
Is there... I'll turn to whoever's... Who was it that was leading the Curicator?
Deliria.
So, oh, right, I've got her written down. Celeria, we've got an item of potential import. Do you have any... And I'll kind of look to Renard. It's like, do we need mages to make sure we don't blow ourselves up with this thing?
I don't think it's going to explode, but we do need to take a look at it, which is why we're wasting time now. We need to start setting up, we need to look at what we found, and we need to be preparing for this.
Yes, definitely.
Me and Renard, you and I could look at the objects that we got, see if maybe they could be some use to us while everyone else is preparing, setting up
Yep.
defenses.
If I hear Renard say he doesn't think it's going to explode, I'm just gonna take it out of the bag and just pop my tinker's tools out of my arm and just start fiddling with it.
Not locked.
Oh, it just pops open.
It
Yeah.
explodes. Damn it, Reynard!
Everybody makes dexterity saving throws.
This is why I asked the questions, damn it!
I'll
Big
peek
attack
inside.
roll. It was a mimic.
Oh, damn.
That is a patient mimic.
It's a damn patient mimic.
And then he gets really disappointed because it bites and there's no sustenance there.
So like mid conversation while everyone's talking, I'm just gonna walk over holding this necklace, be like, guys, look.
Don't touch that!
What if it's just a bag of beans?
Even I can sense that's not very pleasant.
Well,
Looks kind of cool.
I could identify
This
it.
necklace is covered in fangs and claws.
Ooh.
And
my
even
necklace.
without detect magic, all of you almost balk at the aura of necromancy that falls off of it.
it is a very
Kevin, put that
evil
down.
object.
Kevin,
It
put that
is.
down now.
But can you put it back in the box before let someone else figure out what it does?
I would like Reynard and Kevin to make Arcana checks, and I also need, just Arcana checks.
Not
Yeah, big money.
Yeah, Renard.
Is it religious in any way?
No.
Cool, just check.
That might be my best Arcana roll ever.
I think that's
Could
my
I-
worst Arcana roll ever.
Could I as well, or
Yeah,
Kevin's
sure.
in tune with it. Kevin's in tune with it after touching it.
Yeah, I don't like necromancy.
It's my friend.
Kevin,
It just wants me.
you, for some reason, have an understanding of what you're holding. And what you're holding is a phylactery.
Ugh.
Oh.
It's okay, everyone. It's just a phylactery.
Put that back in the box, please.
To which all of the Celeria will step back and just gawk.
We just stole a damn phylactery.
To Yuriko Zarl.
Wait a minute. What? Oh.
As everybody
Damn.
goes to their notes.
This
that was
is
a
the
big name.
phylactery to the
He's
Ghost Lord?
The bone guy? Bone Lord? Ghost?
The Ghost Lord.
Ghost
Ghost
Lord. Oh shit.
Kevin, you should probably put that back in the box and back in the bag of holding.
Yes.
The one in the thorn crawl. Oh
It is
damn.
absolutely his. The lion's teeth give it away.
Lions.
Does somebody want to fill me in what a phylactery is?
A phylactery is what a lich uses to stay alive.
That's it.
Maybe
Does
I actually
somebody
wouldn't
want to
know
fill me in what a lich is?
Actually, would we know?
I was
With a
about to say,
17?
maybe I don't
Yeah.
know.
With
What a lich is?
a 17, what?
With a 17 and 25, you are aware that a lich is an entity, usually a powerful spellcaster that has shuffled off its mortal coil but placed its soul into an object so that it might keep on existing.
I will relay that.
So now I freak out responsively.
So we don't
It is
even
also
really
the
want
name
this.
of the same creature that gave that spell book was currently possessed by the necromancer you encountered in Darrowshore.
It's all
Hey.
connected.
Is Trilara still around? How do you say her name again?
Talara is
Talara?
there, yes.
Tra-la-la.
Hey, remember how I said that this was kind of a coincidence?
Yes.
The person who was summoning said Stillborn Dead from the south had Eureka Rosar's spellbook.
And his staff.
That screams not a coincidence anymore.
Do we still
Oh,
have
but
all
this
of those
seems
items?
unusual. So Celeria will then speak. The Ghost Lord has not been active in a very long time. He hasn't done anything to anybody.
Oh, he's technically been doing things for at least a month or two.
Oh, he's definitely doing things now, but
Why? He has not cared about anything.
I think it has something to do with that red hand. It's not a coincidence that pretty much right as this was happening, they started to make their move. It's connected.
And underneath the necklace is a note.
I will read the note.
The note says... They bring up my
Oh.
notes.
I'll
Your
cast
note.
the necklace up and Bernard. Bernard, hold this for a second. I found something else.
I do not touch the necklace.
I take the necklace. I'm like, I don't think Renaud's going to want to hold that. Let's just put this back in the box.
Where is my note?
I don't think it can cause us any harm. If it could have, it would have.
Well, remember how sketchy Renaud was around a staff? This is like 10 times worse than the staff.
I think he just does not like necromancy.
Well,
Why does the dragon want one?
well, the dragon must have been protecting it, probably, right?
Perhaps
I
it gives-
had a thought when she said that the Ghost Lord has not been active in some time.
Do you think this gives them power over the Ghost Lord?
What if they are not on the same side as the Ghost Lord?
Both of
What
those
if they
were
are
kind of my
using
thought.
this to suppress the Ghost Lord, to keep him out of the conflict?
But he's been doing things.
The note reads, Sarvith, take great care with the enclosed phylactery. I need not explain to you what the Ghost Lord would do if he knew where I had sent his little bauble for safekeeping. Hide it somewhere safe. Perhaps it could be trusted to your dragon friend's keeping. Keep it hidden until Crimson Witch is taken. Should it fall into the hands of someone who could return it to its owner, the consequences could be dire indeed. It is signed, Skather.
Well, you see, Tempest, I am
Say that name again.
I am basing my theory off of what I read off this note here. It does not seem like Skather and the Red Hand are particularly big fans of the Ghost Lord. And if you can steal a Lich's phylactery, you can steal basically anything from him.
So what
The lich seems to be a smokescreen.
What? You said these were lion's teeth on the necklace?
Yes.
So from that note, it sounds like we might want to give said phylactery back in return for maybe helping us kill some dragons. And
I don't think that's a good idea.
Yes, liches are like clever and smart, and
he lost his phylactery.
I would not make a pact with the Lich. There can be no pact between us and them.
But Roman, what happens once the pact is over? Do you think he's just going to let us walk away?
There is merit to both sides of this argument, although I would side on the destroy the phylactery side.
Can we even do that? Do we have the magic for that?
I mean, they're trying
I
to
know
keep
it's
us out of the
doable. I do
fight.
not know of any ways of doing so, but stories tell of it,
What do the stories say?
that they can be destroyed.
How?
Hammer.
I'll put it on a table and hit it with the butt of my gun.
No.
No, terrible idea, Kevin. Don't do that.
Make a wisdom save, please.
Oh no!
No.
This is where you die.
I'm not good
Maybe
at
actually.
He's thrown back.
No shit.
2 points of ability score damage to all stats.
Oh!
Is that modifier or total?
Total.
Okay.
2 to every single one.
If you had a 12, you now have a 10. Does he get
You
like
are
this?
You are considered cursed.
Oh!
That didn't feel good.
You
Are you
have
okay?
It didn't look good.
Does he have
What
like
does
a
that look
distinct
like to us?
Gray aura?
You see as he strikes it, there is a purple flash as an aura seems to surround him and then coalesce over his form. He almost looks like he aged.
Kevin, you're resting.
Yeah,
Renard.
Kevin, I thought we went over this with the whole touching of the seed getting blown into the wall thing. That maybe we don't touch super powerful objects that hard.
Especially trying to hit them with your damn gun.
Wait, Roman, this was your idea.
I jokingly said a hammer.
You know I don't grasp sarcasm.
I
It's
thought
true,
you were
he is-
smarter than me.
Renard.
Just saying, what's that taste like? Damn it, Goku!
Yes, Cerulean.
Do you think anyone at the conservatory could do it?
Well, I'm still reeling from the fact that I got a 1 on this, so I can't contribute to this conversation at all because I don't know anything about liches. So Reynard is just kind of sitting there surprised he doesn't know any of this.
Kevin, in your extensive knowledge, do you remember any of the stories about one of these things being destroyed, and specifically how it happened?
Do I?
He did roll 25, so I'm hoping for that.
Make an Arcana check right now.
Ah, shit! I was hoping he'd get to keep the oh, damn.
It's still good.
It is doable. Generally requires either a great physical force, and by great, really great, or a complex magical ritual. You don't just break it with a gun.
Now he thinks of that.
What if we found a volcano?
Why would tossing it into lava help? I don't understand that logic.
Didn't you hear about the story about 2 gnomes and a bracelet of power?
That seems ridiculous. That's always been a fable.
Do I know if there might be anyone at the conservatory that could conceivably do this?
Never has happened in your knowledge.
Hmm.
It's not like they talk about that regularly.
Well, right, but is there anyone of note in the conservatory that could possibly do it?
There are a few powerful archwizards there. Possibly.
It's, if not by force, then the conservatory might be a decent idea. If we ever go back up that way, they might have someone there that could do something.
Why would the Red Hand be strong-arming the Ghost Lord?
Because, I mean, the tactical plan is obvious. They strong arm us powerful necromancer from old times. They take the south and weaken the cities in the south, and then the Red Hand moves in from the north and destroys a crippled civilization.
I just feel like if we're destroying it, we're basically doing what the Red Hand wants and basically removing the Ghost Lord. I'm not saying it doesn't sound like a Lich is the best person, but he at least hates the Red Hand, and that's kind of what we're looking for right now. At the very least, he wants revenge, and he won't want revenge on us for giving his stuff back.
I'm going to tell you this right now. This is not an entity you want to try to make a bargain with.
No.
I highly agree. I agree, sorry.
And we wouldn't be destroying it right now anyway. We'd be keeping it for all intents and purposes. The Red Hand thinks that the dragon has it.
Perhaps I entreat all of you to this. Fight one evil today, and deal with the next one another.
Indeed, dragon seems to be the higher priority at the moment.
My point is, Tempest, something you seem to be missing. The Ghost Lord is a problem that can be dealt with another day. He has not bothered anybody in 150 years.
It's kind of
If you return the phylactery to him, come back to it another day. If you return the phylactery to him, perhaps he will withdraw his support for the Red Hand, or maybe even aid you.
Maybe the only reason he hasn't attacked people for 150 years is because he doesn't have his phylactery.
I do not.
And not returning this is the only thing keeping him in that state.
Although I find it unlikely the Red Hand has had it for over 150 years.
Because they haven't had it the entire duration doesn't mean it's not why he hasn't been doing anything. I mean, we've found multiple things belonging to him. Perhaps that's not why. But the fact that it's being kept away from him is of significance.
That is a bit odd that all of these items of his are just all of a sudden appearing or spreading out all over the place.
I don't need to remind us that every single time we found an item of him, it's somehow, somewhere connected to something dealing with the stillborn dead.
Not our friends.
As I've said, it is possible that if they stole his phylactery, they stole other things of his as well.
So, once again, we should probably deal with this another time. There is a dragon.
Beth, do I know I'm cursed?
Yeah, you feel it.
No, I wasn't sure. I know it's like something happened. I don't want to be like, Ian knows I'm cursed. I don't know if like Kevin knows.
You feel it in your core.
Okay. Can anyone cast Remove Curse? I would appreciate it.
Do I look like a cleric?
No luck here, bud.
Who is...
Damn it, Kevin! I'm a fighter, not a cleric.
Indeed.
Lore question for anyone. Who was the opposite of the Dawn Spire? It's been a while.
Silent Dark.
Yes.
So
Silent Dark.
it is... Although the Red Hand of Dawn is a new thing that wouldn't have this for 150 years, Scather, a member of the Silent Dark, who is working with the Red Hand apparently now that is clear, could have had it for 150 years. So that could explain why it's been inactive.
I think a better question is, why is the person that woke the both of you up in possession of an artifact like this? What does he have to gain from keeping this from the Ghost Lord?
Power. That is the only thing I can think of. If he can keep it from him, he essentially has this powerful entity bent to his will.
But he didn't keep it, he gave it away.
Maybe he was not confident he could protect it.
Scather's a smart individual. I think the first thing that he would want to do is try to distance himself, because the first thing that the Ghost Lord would try to do is hunt Scather down and try to take it from him. If he can claim he doesn't have it and the Lich has no clue where it is, then Scather would be the only one who would, and he would keep him alive.
Well,
that's the best
information. But right now, I think our best bet is to hide it away in that bag of holding, figure out what the rest we have in rest, because as we sit here and talk, we are not preparing for the fact that a dragon is coming to kill all of us.
Yes,
That was going to be my point. Circling back to it is we all have different opinions on it, ideas, but let's deal with it now and then move on.
I would agree, but I do need to find someone who can try and cast Remove Curse before the dragon gets here if we can.
Are there any clerics in the village?
She'll nod. Yes. And as I look at my notes.
It's like, I think there's one that I know of.
Yes.
One.
There is one, and I'm trying to remember his name as I look through my notes.
I thought his name was Juan.
Jimmy.
Juan.
Jimmy the cleric.
Jimmy.
Juan and Jesus. They are both very good
Ilian.
clerics.
Speak to Ilian Snowmantle.
Yeah, that was it.
I am going to set up a hut in case it attacks in the night. I'm going to begin identifying any of the items that are missing, and hopefully we can get some rest.
I'll join you with that, Renard.
I'll go with Kevin to make sure he gets, properly
If you're not
decursed.
here when I cast the hut, you're not getting in the hut until morning.
Well, can I? Fine, I'll stay here until you cast the hut.
I'll wait while he's ritual casting the hut. I'll ritual cast identify on the horn.
Horn of Fog.
Let me guess what that does.
Before we walk away, I am
Makes
just
fire.
gonna, I can't remember her name, but the leader for the elves here.
Lyria.
Lyria.
Yeah.
So what is your plan? You said you guys are retreating. Where are you heading?
North.
That seems to be a direction toward more danger,
Away from the Red Hand.
but also toward what's the name of the it's the
The
bad
Blighted
place.
Lands?
Yes,
Yes.
the Blighted
We
Lands.
know. We've been there before.
My one thought was we did come here to get your aid with the Red Hand. If we were trying to get a few of you to go south, but if it's best for your people, there are people fortifying in Crimson Witch to the south. Your aid, along with theirs, might be enough to turn the tide.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Such
Come
a
on,
good idea,
talkie
though.
boy.
Oh.
Natural one.
To which she will then say, our deal was you eliminate the danger, not bring it to my people.
Working on it. It's an active plan.
I think you done fucked it up.
Yeah, it seems to be about how we do things, but we're still going to get rid of this dragon. Just keep it as a thought, but
I will take it under advisement.
If we manage to deal with the dragon, would you be amenable to going south instead?
If you deal with the dragon, I will give you 3 of our owls to help you fly around the Vale for faster transport.
That would be most appreciated.
They will not leave the Vale, and I will know if you mistreat them. But you can get to the Ghost Lord's lair in about 3 to 4 days if you fly.
Can I? No, never mind.
We appreciate the contribution regardless. Thank you.
Okay. And with that, she will go back to guiding her people.
I'll relay that conversation if there was anyone that was not present when I had it.
When did you have it? Did you have it before I left or after I left?
At least had it before I left, but I don't know if you guys are kind of walking off. But
So, Beth, which of the 2 leaders is the one I had the conversation with about the bow? I don't have that.
Alara.
Alara. Oh, okay. Okay.
Am I all set to remove the -2 or?
Yes, Eileen will remove it with a restoration.
Okay, cool.
I would like to speak to Trilara.
Okay? You pull her aside.
I understand if you're going to help your people, but we could always use an extra bow in fighting a dragon. You've been helpful to us so far, and I am in no standing to ask you for more help, but if just you yourself would stay back and help us, it would be... I couldn't even begin to repay you, and we could actually have a chance of saving this village from being burnt. Or not burnt, but what does that do? Melt.
Maybe.
The duty is to my people.
Very well.
But when the battle begins at Crimson Witch, I will be there.
Your help will always be appreciated.
I cannot speak for the rest of my people, but I will be there.
I will, warrior hand shake her.
She'll return it.
If I can be there, I'll just kind of nod at her and just be like, Well, best of luck. I hope, I'll kind of notion it, but I hope to be like, I hope I do Vasilia proud in this fight.
Don't miss.
I rarely do, actually, with dragons. It's been lucky. With dragons, I haven't missed.
You knock on wood right now. You find a piece of wood and you knock on it.
There are plenty of trees around us. Do it.
All right. As you all prepare your spells, is there anything else you're going to do for the evening before you settle down?
Pray.
Sleep. Well, before I settle down,
How much time do we have?
What? Yeah. What time
I'm
of day?
not telling you that.
Well, no, I mean, like how
late
much time-
afternoon.
Dragons just flying around. 10 minutes. I'm coming in there.
1,000. 1,000.
One
He's
monkey,
gonna
two
pull. He's gonna
monkey.
pull an Achilles. Tempest.
I'll be like, damn it! Why do they always hate me?
All dragons, no tempest.
I keep killing dragons.
If I have time, I'm gonna use some enchanting supplies to make another scroll of cure wounds and give it to Cerulean.
Okay.
Go ahead, Renard.
I'm just going to finish looking through all the other items we got so we know everything we managed to loot from the lair, and then Reynard is going to sleep early.
Yeah, I'm assisting Renard with that so we can cut the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to sleep as fast as possible after a prayer.
Okay.
If when I get back, they're still identifying, I will help with that as well. But if not,
Okay.
I am going to see if there are anything that I can fashion to, I guess, keep a dragon down on the ground.
You can gather that what's going to remain behind on the center bow is going to be a tree that you all will be resting upon. It will have 3 outlying platforms, a single ramp up, and a single ramp across to a higher ridge that leads out of Starsong Hill. There is a lower river about 20 feet down with a rope bridge crossing to the south. I will give you an idea of what you're going to be looking at.
If the cleric is still in town, I'm just going to check with him to see if he still has any healing supplies or anything to buy.
Dope map, Beth.
Oh boy, that's a map.
if 23 is going to be doing that, I'm actually not going to do the scroll. I'm going to, because I have carpentry and wood carver's tools. And tinker's tools. I'm going to try and help 23 design a trap for the dragon.
Oh.
You're not gonna have time for that and get a rest.
No, yeah.
Well,
No.
no, whatever. I'm just going to try and assist 23 with whatever his idea is.
I was more so thinking if there was any roper like that, or if something would have been easily being able to knock down. But if nothing's simple, that's going to take time. I'm not going to do it.
We could probably make a really big snare really easily.
A dragon-sized snare
Really
quickly?
easily?
As long as we
I
have
don't
rope,
think we're-
yeah.
I think you're better
Monster
suited just
Hunter,
resting.
this is not.
Yeah. You're probably better suited just being at full strength for whatever's coming.
Yeah, Beth. If there's nothing that looks like it could be knocked down on top of it to keep it pinned down, then I'm just going to
The
go
elves
rest.
are remarkably efficient in the dismantling of their
Yeah.
camp. It looks like they've done it 1,000 times before.
Yeah, I'm just going to go rest.
Okay. And
I
that
have
is where
two
we're going to
questions.
take. Oh, sorry.
First of all, the ramp that connects the bottom portion of the tree to the ground, can that be lifted?
No, it is connected to the tree. It could be removed, but it cannot be lifted.
I say we should remove that in case it brings ground forces.
Then 23 will remove that.
That
It's
seems
about
fast.
you can remove the first 15 or so pegs that lead up.
At the very least, it will make it far more difficult for them to get up into the tree if it does bring ground forces along the ground.
How high off the ground is that?
10 to 15 feet.
Oh,
10,
yeah,
15
okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So then 2 for me. So was there anything to buy, like health potion wise or anything?
They're packing up and leaving. They are not willing to do business with you right now.
Alrighty. And 2, is there anything that we can get up there? I'll also kind of ask the group this. Is there anything we can put around to make like cover something that if there is ground forces shooting
They're
up at
taking
us?
everything.
I mean, do we
Yeah.
have anything?
Do we have anything? We might,
You
actually.
can hide behind a suit of full plate armor.
I mean, I can put a bunch of cow
Nobody in
chops
this group can
underground.
wield.
Let me check.
I got a shit ton of rope and some pythons.
I got a bedroll.
Torches, oil, chain,
I got
bullseye
nothing.
lantern, some chalk.
I got torches, but I don't want to use torches on a wood tree that all of us are going to be standing on.
Feels bad.
Combo.
There were higher up ramps, correct?
Just the one to where you guys are.
Oh, there's not any ramps that are higher off the
Yeah,
ground.
there's ropes that connect you to various platforms and a bow of the tree you can walk along. And there's a ramp leading slightly up and off the exit of Starling Hill to the north.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Then
I
I
don't
think
suppose
the
we can know what items
personally.
we managed to identify before we were going to break.
Hogathorn.
horn.
Well, we spent this past like 20 minutes just sitting here before we rest, doing the other ones. Me and Cerulean.
The items you have found are a
Fog.
Oh god, fog.
A full plate of smoldering.
Why
Not
can't I
even
hold all these
vulnerability.
horns of fog?
And you plate
Thorns
mail
of Hog?
fog.
a silvered Warhammer +1,
Ooh.
a Periapt of Wisdom +2,
What's Periant? What's Periant?
necklace that gives you +2
Oh.
Wisdom, flat
Ooh.
+2, can exceed 20.
Can I have that?
Do you need wisdom?
Yeah, I really do.
Why? You're
Why?
a warlock.
I mean,
He's
like
a
this.
magical caster. Let's not put names on it.
I could use wisdom.
Anyways.
I could use wisdom as well, but
I was going to say, I'm going to be. Spoiler, I'm proudly going cleric, so.
All right. Anyways, continuing on. Sorry, Beth.
The full plate is full plate 1 with cold resistance.
Ooh.
Can anyone use it?
Nope.
Nope. Sure can't.
Sellable item.
I was gonna say it can be used to be sold though. So
Technically
have to be
speaking,
in 2
you
levels?
can. Oh wait, no, you don't have the strength for it.
I don't have the strength. I got like a
Oh,
strength
yeah.
of 9.
I think the only one who can technically use it is me, and I'm just not proficient in it. I can wear it, but
And you lose all your barbarian stuff.
Yeah,
Yep.
not worth.
no rage.
I think I like you raging.
Actually, you can rage. You can't unarmored defense.
Yeah.
No, he can't rage.
You
I
can't
can
rage.
rage. Nope. You have
Okay.
been on streak.
While you guys are debating the merits of that loot, I think this is where a good time where we can take a break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Look forward to
Okay.
seeing them.
Do you want us to do like a long rest?
And welcome back. So, as you all settle in for your rest, hidden behind Liamon's tiny hut, or just on general alert, do we have a watch set up?
I'll take first watch.
I can do a night one.
I'm sleeping until morning.
First watch. Go ahead. Make this up.
Perception check. And I'll be offering up some prayers during this one because we gonna need it. We need Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. The evening, excuse me, passes into night. An eerie fog slowly settles over the region. Nothing untoward or unexpected for the region, but still making it difficult for you to pierce anything in particular. And though it is only 7 or 8 p.m., you feel yourself on edge. always alert. And you always seem to get the distinct impression somebody is watching you. Almost like a fear kind of grips your heart from time to time. And it's odd, but once in a while, you feel almost like a comforting hand on your shoulder, reassuring you. And as you look, there's nothing there, except maybe Roman looking at you a little comfortably.
Wow, Roman. Didn't know you cared.
I still don't trust you.
Aw, you're so sweet.
But it's almost like the voice in the back of your head tells you, take heart. And your watch passes without incident.
I'll take a lot more heart after this is over. But thanks.
Who's next?
I think it was Roman, right?
So Mimi, just sit up with Anari across my lap, the wand of wonder in the other one, and just
God.
gotta keep it ready.
Why is that our go-to? Oh no.
Yeah. If it helps, I do have devil sight.
And that's why I'm not killing you. As the evening passes further into the deep nights, your mind keeps drawing back to that little bit of mud that you passed. And you feel for the first time Anari almost shiver, like it's something so abhorrent to her nature that she almost begs you not to go near it again. A corrupting mud, so to speak.
I'm just gonna hold the handle and kind of like rub the mirror, just like trying to steady it in some way.
Bless you, Michael.
Thank you. Did I mute myself in time?
You did.
Good.
Such is your focus on the blade that you don't seem to be paying a whole lot of attention to the world around you. But as midnight passes, nothing happens. Who is next?
23.
23.
Before I go to bed, I'll just tell him, like, hey, make sure you wake me up nice and early. I want to have a little chat
You guys
with
went to bed at like 4 p.m. So your 8 hours is almost done.
Yeah, we're gonna get waking up at like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Wait, 23. Can either of us be the middle watch?
I was gonna ask that. That was actually my
isn't-
question.
If we went to bed at 4 and it's now past midnight, we're fine.
Yes, you can take the middle watch. They reworked how their ability works.
Oh, so we can finally wake
As
up in
long
the
as
middle
you
of it
get
now?
6 hours total in a long rest, you still get your sleep.
Oh,
Thank God. All right.
that was pretty annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
get other cool stuff.
Anyways, so, yep. Perception. Disadvantage because I'm blind. 6.
Most of you have already had your long rest.
Oh, good.
It is in the depths of night 23 that as you peer into the utter blackness, you see nothing. You hear nothing. Which is why it surprises you when a hand claws up from underneath the platform and you see a lizard creature
Damn it.
raising its maw to screech an attack.
I will kill it as soon as I see it's
Well,
creeping
we're
up.
getting to that. One moment while I bring up the battle
I would
map.
like to make it to dead.
I would like it to curb stomp, please.
So you guys have had your long rest. Still asleep on the end of a watch.
Damn it.
As I move some things around.
It's gonna be a rough start.
Yep.
Alrighty. Almost done.
So we did get our long rest. Cool.
We're still in the dome, though.
That dome
At
is
least.
probably out of time. It's only in 8 hours.
Yeah, it'd be towards the end of it, yeah. I will leave that to the discussion of the Beth.
Or no, I don't believe Liamon's tiny hut lasts that long.
It lasts 8
8
hours.
hours?
It's 8 hours.
Then it's already. Then it should have ended.
Yeah, it's a little bit
I
longer
mean,
because
it
we have to
doesn't end
swap.
until the rest ends.
Yeah. It would have just been ending because she said it was past a little past midnight. And we started
Yeah.
at 4.
Because we have to swap people out, so it kind of overlaps a little bit. Not overlaps, goes over just a little bit.
And with that, I need you all to roll initiative, but you are surprised.
So disadvantage on the initiative.
You're going to go through this again. Why is the hut gone? Because it's been an hour. So if it's been an hour,
8 hours.
we should be waking up.
Yeah,
We're awake. We just
Yeah,
didn't get
you-
notified.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
dark. You can't see.
We're not like asleep. We're just don't know they're there until just now.
Okay. I thought if we were all awake, we should all be making shots.
Yeah. I forgot to click my initiative button.
I didn't either.
Guess we all rolled decently well.
I'll click mine.
Yeah,
and
we
add
all
my
rolled
twice.
really, really well.
I'll
How
fix
do you
mine.
fix it again?
You make a new roll with it selected, and then change
Click on
your
it.
number.
Yeah, just add it.
I love Final Fantasy music.
So, how do you do it?
So click on your token, roll your initiative
Yep.
again, and then just change the number. Click on it.
Okay. And that didn't work.
Oh yeah, this thing is here. What is that?
Is it a pupper?
What is that?
It's a hawk.
Wow. So small.
Kevin.
Prior trying to miss my turn then, right?
You're surprised. You're right. I'm sorry.
We're all
Book number
surprised.
1. You can see a hook connect as he is starting to climb his way up. That was 20, another 10 feet up. He is just getting to here. Lizard Folk is also throwing a grappling hook. He is climbing up 30 feet to here. This was already climbing. This is actually going to get up to Tempest, and Tempest is on the ground.
Oh, great.
He's going
I
to try to bite you.
Didn't you know I sleep standing up? It's obvious.
And even with advantage, misses.
Thank God for that plate, that armor.
And even with advantage, he misses his claw attack on you too.
Thank you. 18 AC? 17? 18.
All right, this one's going to attack 23.
23 also suffers a surprise run because he was awake.
You didn't catch him to the last second.
Okay.
I was like, I think you were the most surprised.
No, I'm not going to say anything.
Thanks.
I'm not playing other people's characters. That's not my job.
5, that'll miss. This one is going to get to here. This one is going to climb up the rope and get to here. And last but not least, is going to throw up his grappling hook and connect to here. Rise round has ended. Kevin.
You're muted.
Are these platforms actually lit, or is this just set dressing?
Can't hear you.
Are these platforms actually lit, or is this just set dressing?
They're lit. Very faintly.
Okay. I will... I guess I'll No, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Tempest.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll take it. Not complaining.
I'm going to move to here. And that's my turn.
Tempest.
Hi. I'm ready to shoot things.
You're prone on the ground, but go ahead.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna stand up first. Okay, I stand up, and this thing is right next to me. Well, I can't shoot next to it, so I'm gonna step away from it.
I mean, you can, but
It's highly disadvantaged.
he will bite you.
Can he? Does the sanctuary thing still matter, or is this doesn't matter for attack?
He will try to bite you. Doesn't matter.
Okay, cool. I get some distance. That was 15, 20. So I'm going to... The one coming up to Cerulean, is that next to him or climbing?
It's right next to him now.
Okay, in that case, I would have moved down here, and I'm immediately taking a shot at the one next to Cerulean.
Okay, Sanctuary ends.
Wait, what?
Your Sanctuary ends. You're attacking.
Oh. I knew that's how that worked. Anyway. Look, I haven't gone through the cleric spell list yet, okay?
So the Pikachu doubt meme is coming around, and I like that, so I'm just going to do Pikachu doubt.
Leave me alone. I'm a fighter. I gotta hit things. Anyway, fighting with Whisper. That is a 16 to hit.
Will hit.
Excellent. 10 points of piercing damage. Where am I? Sorry, it's been a while. Give me a sec here. I get a second attack.
It's been a while.
Since I could.
That one's also going to the same one if it's still alive.
Will hit.
All right. Another 7 points of damage to it.
He is bloodied.
And I'm going to kind of try and get a better position. And I'm done.
Cerulean.
He's right next to me. If I move, I'm gonna get attacked.
He's got 2 arrows in him.
Right, but if I do use Eldritch Blast, I'm 5 feet, so it's gonna be a disadvantage.
Not wrong.
If I take a little damage, I take a little damage. I'll be fine. I'll pop back 5 feet.
Okay. He is going to take attack of opportunity. To claw you, and will connect.
Blood has been drawn.
And slash you for 6 points of damage.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah, I will fire an Eldritch Blast at this fucko. 13 out of the case.
13 just hits.
Oh! For 13 points.
You, right into the chest. This creature lets out a, and he watches it falls off and lets out a Wilhelm scream as it crashes into the floor down.
Good shot.
Question: is this guy climbing up, or is he already up?
He's up.
Damn it! Just gonna try to shoot the hook off. Okay, Eldritch Blast him.
That'll hit.
12.
Bruh.
Bruh, you get some damage.
I got them Iron Man thing going on. Poo, poo. But that's my turn.
Okay. You can get to here. And it's going to throw a javelin at Tempest.
Yep.
As it just misses you and kind of thumps into the ground beside you.
Not today.
Roman.
See him doing work over there, so I'm going to doot. to there, and I'm going to go ahead and use Booming Blade on this guy. So I'll make an attack with Inari.
That will hit.
Alrighty. Boom. That's Snookatook, and
I missed the Snookatooks.
a D8 for Booming Blade. And then I will step away because I attacked him. So I'm a pirate.
Swashbucklers can't stop talking about how they want to 1v1 everyone.
I'll step to there, so it's 10, 20.
Okay.
I'll take to there and finish my turn.
The lizard folk that was crashed in the chest is going to let out a snarl. It's going to pick up this crate and chuck it at you, Cerulean.
Jeez. Jesus.
Oh, they want a cage match, huh?
At least it's
He will
not
hit
shared.
you. As you get bashed in the face of the crate at full speed for 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Why are they going after me?
I'm just gonna look behind and be like, you should really be dodging things. See what I did with the javelin?
If they were taking everything, why'd they leave that crate?
It's empty. They don't need it.
I persuaded someone to leave it.
A screech from overhead as a hawk cowls into the evening, and an arrow fires from somewhere. And I'm going to roll an attack for somebody you can't see. Woo!
Someone we can't see.
Giving you an advantage. And that was a tempest.
Cool.
It might
Hey,
still be
you
a
should
front.
really
You can't
Hey,
tell.
she's really better at dodging things.
Shut up.
This tempest is struck for 9 points of piercing damage.
Ow, son of a bitch! Shut up, Cerulean.
That was out of character. Dick.
I know.
Nonsense attached to the.
That's what I get for talking.
I'm trying to figure out why that short bow nonsense had all this stuff attached to it.
Eh.
Yeah, whatever. Alright, that's his turn. You also hear the flapping of wings in combat as somebody is high above.
Do they sound like dragon wings?
You're a little busy to get that. This lizard folk shaman is going to point at Roman and cast Heat Metal.
I want him to.
I think Kevin or Roman needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Boop. Not great.
Failure as you take 3 points of fire damage and drop Inari.
Rude.
It's Inari? Well, I guess Inari would be metal. There.
Okay.
No, it's actually made of plastic.
Confirmed.
It's environmental plastic, so it doesn't kill turtles.
It's a fey
There you go.
weapon. You know, it could be made of other things.
23. We were playing, you'd be next.
It's crazy.
I can't hear you if you're talking.
I'ma smack him is what I said.
That took a lot of imagination.
And
Okay.
anyways, okay. Yeah, it's 8 points of slashing damage. Wow, that was real low. Oh, wait, that was the wrong weapon. That's why. Ignore the damage for that one. 1 second.
I'll
Or I
use
guess
it
I could-
soon too.
Okay, so then we'll just do this for the figure out what the frostband is real quick. 4 cold damage then. So 12 total.
12 points damage. Good slash.
Good parry, good parry.
Fine cut.
Still alive.
A fine
is.
slash.
I'm move here, and I'm gonna smack this guy.
Yeah.
That'll hit. 9?
Cut his
Nine?
butt off.
As you
I'm
slash
doing
him
it.
through the head, he collapses off the ramp and falls into the abyss below.
Bye bye.
You cut his butt off. Yay.
I wanted him to move.
I wanted Booming Blade to do a thing.
I still got the D8 for damage, but you know.
I mean, if it makes you feel better when he fell, we can make the booming blade go off.
It's not the same.
It's corpse,
The corpse explosion from Diablo 2. All right. That lizard folk is going to take his shield and do a twirly pirouette with his shield and try to bash you in the face, 23.
That's rude.
Nerd.
And that will connect as you take a spike to the gut for 8 points of piercing damage.
Guess who forgot to rage?
Me.
And then
Which
he's
was
going to
me.
try to club you over the head. That will miss.
Just wasn't angry enough yet.
No,
This
wasn't
one.
angry enough.
Look at his friend. He is going to cast a spell called Conjure Animals.
Oh no. Tiny hawks everywhere.
Could he not?
I can do that with butterflies.
That
How
seems
impressive.
useless.
Yes, it does.
But it's like 500 butterflies.
Yep, still
They
seems
can all
like
take the help
600.
action.
600 oversized butterflies.
Ooh. So you're basically like the Swarm Ranger.
Yeah.
8 beasts of challenge rating 1/4 or lower. Okay.
God.
And suddenly, Bamf, Wolf, Wolf, Wolf,
Oh, look, wolves.
Wolf,
Oh,
Wolf,
oh
Wolf.
God.
Wolf,
Oh shit.
Huh.
Wolf. 1, 2, 3. Do my math right? That's 8. Yep.
That's 7, right? No, that's 8. You're right.
That's it.
Great. Just wonderful. It's a lot of wolves.
It is.
They're all around me.
And they
That's,
also rolled initiative of 12, so they're on the same pile list you all are. Wolves are going to make their attacks.
Oh, fuck that.
So pardon me, well, there's going to be some biting going on.
With pack
2 are
tactics.
going to be with pack tactics. 2 are going to be against 23.
So many nibbles.
2 will miss 23. 2 are going to be against Renard. Renard's
Was
is,
it Mr. Krabs?
Nom 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 nom.
Renard is hit twice.
And I'm prone.
No, you're prone. And you are taking 14 points of piercing damage.
Oh no, he's dead.
There's
He is a
going
wizard.
to be 2 attacks on Kevin.
2 dead wizards worth.
1 attack will hit Kevin.
Okay, I'll let it happen.
At 6 points of piercing, I need you also to make a strength saving throw.
I'm really good at these.
You are not knocked down.
Oh.
You are good at these.
It's
Aha!
one bite on one bite on Roman, and 1 bite on 23. Or not 23. Tempest.
Tempest? Yeah, that's me. Please no.
That will miss Roman. That will miss Tempest. I lied. It hit Tempest.
Son of a bitch. The damn wolf hit an 18.
He did. 6 pack tactics.
Damn wolf.
6
Strength
points
save.
piercing. Strength save.
Oh fuck. Guys, I'm really not good at those. Okay, I'm good
Hey, yeah,
at
you are.
them.
All right, and
My
this
wimpy
You have a
arms.
+2.
is going to go
I'm
prone.
a fighter.
This lizard folk is going to ascend. Here, and he's going to make some attacks on Roman.
Don't want to.
Ascend from darkness.
Will miss. Will hit as Roman is clubbed across the head for 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ew.
Reynard, your turn.
Renard is going to pick himself up. And after picking himself up, he's going
Fireball.
to do a little bit of measuring. Yeah, I'm going to shatter that. Why not?
Gulp dead.
Get out of here, PetSmart.
Roll good.
Roll them.
Petco, where the pets go away?
So I'll sculpt it around myself, Kevin, and 23, and it should hit everything else.
Every single wolf. Yep, 8 wolves.
And that lizard fault.
It does it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Every single wolf failed.
Ew.
Oh. Wow.
And every single wolf is gone.
I'm glad that they got their turn off, though. That was really nice, but it's fine.
That's great. That's wonderful.
They didn't do that. They did like 1 attack.
And
They
here
did-
I thought Renard worked at a no-kill shelter.
Jesus Christ.
As he picks himself up off the ground, bleeding from multiple bite wounds.
And the Lizardfolk Shaman also failed. Or Lizardfolk also failed. He is dead.
And I'm going to start running across the bridge.
Well, Reynard has the highest kill count for the entire fight already.
At 8.
It has a little asterisk next to it, though, because it was a summon spell. Nothing actually died.
We got this guy.
I'd count it.
You got 1. Okay. Kevin, your turn. Back to the top.
So this rope here, this one right here, is
Mhm.
that a downward slope to this platform?
Yes.
Like what gradient is that angle?
15.
So it's like it's steep enough that you could slide along it.
Yeah.
I will cast invisibility on myself and then just like sling my musket over the rope and grab the other end of it and just slide down to the other platform.
Da, 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 da.
All right, Macaulay
Make
Culkin.
a acrobatics check.
I'm okay at these.
Are you?
No.
Obviously.
No, you're not.
So as you go, you get about 15 feet across. 5, 10, 15, right about there, I will say.
Sure.
And then you just lose your momentum. Your weight.
That's better than falling.
It's just an invisible
That is
tip
so
in the
much
rope.
better than falling.
Yeah, no, so everyone just saw me go invisible. No one even knows that I'm stuck there. Okay, cool.
So
No, there's-
invisibly, I
there's
imagine Kevin just
definitely-
sitting there like this.
There's like a
Why is-
there's like a sag, there's a little bit of a sag in the rope, and that's
A
just
little bit.
That's a big sag.
we don't know how taut the rope is.
Or how heavy Kevin is.
Kevin ain't light. He's made of wood and porcelain.
Excuse me, I am only 160 pounds.
So you're just hanging there. What are you going to do?
I mean, I used my action to cast
Do
invisibility.
the Cupid shot. Here.
I assume, so can I use like my bonus action to try and get me started again or something?
No. So much like the kid who's on a slide and on a water slide and just gets stuck, you're just shimmying.
Yeah, I guess I'll just keep like wiggling forward then.
Okay, we'll do it your next turn then.
Water slide with no water. This gave me terrible flashbacks.
So how much more of my movement can I use to get forward?
That is your movement.
You're probably
Oh, okay,
out.
Cool.
I had to roll
Easy
initiative
then.
for another couple creatures.
Oh god. He did bring death.
More wolves. PetSmart comes running across the bridge at Renard.
No, Regarax, whoever that is.
Geriax.
Regiriax, whoever that is.
That's the dragon.
That's wolf
That-
number 12.
Wolves don't get fancy names. Don't lie to me.
Fenrir.
Yes.
It's kind of
D&D has a
offended in
long
Ranger.
storied
Sif.
history of giving names to wolves.
whatever.
I'm gonna get a wolf and
Link.
now, and I'm gonna name it.
Okay, Link wasn't really a wolf.
Who was a wolf?
It's a human who got turned into a wolf. Different.
Did someone say Sif already?
Yeah, it's Sif.
Sif.
Whatever. Doesn't matter. We're about to die.
I'm not going to say anything because there's no point.
Okay.
Balto. Actually, Balto was a dog.
No, wolf was wolf.
Why music go bye-bye? Oh, because dragon music now.
The Doom song's about to come on.
Murder the Tempest. Murder the Tempest.
Why is BFG division playing?
Tempest, it's your
Guys,
It's your turn, Tempest. If we were playing
Oh.
D&D, you'd be next.
Man, if only we were playing D&D. Do I see the dragon?
You can use your turn to make a perception check.
God bless. There's still too many things here to kill to do that. I'm gonna, as I'm backing up over here, I'm gonna take a shot at that one that's bloodied by Cerulean.
Okay.
That would be 15.
You know what?
So not great rolls for me. 10 points of damage to the bloodied one. Perfect. And I'm going to take a shot, getting next to 23, at the one that's on the ground, right?
He is. He is also prone.
Oh, he's prone. Oh, that's what it is. Shit. I don't have a good shot at that then. In that case, I'll just use the extra attack on the one next to Roman.
Okay.
No point in shooting at something I'm not going to hit. 14.
14 will not hit.
Am I rolling 3s and 4s? Okay. I'm done.
Cerulean, do you have a double sight?
I don't, but I've got dark vision up to 30 feet.
Not do any good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Double sight. You can probably see the dragon.
Roman can see the dragon, probably.
Yeah, probably.
On Roman's turn.
Yeah, that's just me talking out loud.
Okay. I'm gonna do this. Get here. I'm gonna fire twice at this guy.
Huge play.
Once.
17 will hit.
And I'll just roll again, just to get that out of the way. 10. No.
10 does not.
That one.
1
9.
move.
Okay.
And Renard, take 2 healing light.
And I take the wheel.
7. And I'll kind of be. Yeah, no, I'll stay where I am.
All right. Another shot is going to ring out from the darkness. This one's going to be aiming at Cerulean
Fucking course it is.
and will hit
You did just kind of do the Healy thing.
and connects you for 7 points of piercing damage.
Ow!
Wait, the bridge that Renard's on, is that not the one that we took down?
No, we
I think we
on the
took one
ramp
of the
down
bottom
here.
ones.
Right here.
Yeah,
Oh,
we took
okay.
the ones at the bottom down.
Going to make another bonus action to hide.
So where is this guy shooting from? If we can
On
see
the
him between
dragon.
shots?
Above, and he rolled a natural 1.
Oh. Okay.
So I guess we see him now.
Oh, I just guessed. I was like, he's like over there somewhere.
He probably just like accidentally stabs himself with his bit like, ah!
You can see a goblin, the gleam of yellow eyes, looking down from a massive black shadow somewhere from the north. This lizard folk's going to come up to Roman.
Don't want him to.
That same wombo combo will miss. And will miss. Roman, your turn.
Why is there gonna be 2 of them right there? I will just do my old standby. I'll do first attack on this one. Anari to him.
$15 just hits.
That's just regular damage.
Okay.
All right. If he's still up, he's getting a silver rapier.
He is.
All right. Boop.
Guess what he's getting then.
A silver draper.
And
Yep.
he's getting 2 damage.
Oof.
Gotcha.
Oh, don't
That offhand damage.
don't hurt yourself there, or him.
I cut him a bit.
Yeah, you cut him real good.
Geograx is using his movement. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was just saying, I was like, I can see him now, right?
Yes.
I will just yell dragon, and I'll kind of gesture at it so everyone can kind of know where it's coming from. Over that way. I don't know what that way would be for them. Like,
You just
that
point
way.
up.
But yeah, that's my turn.
Use his movement to get to here.
He's doing a healing breath.
I doubt it.
I've heard of those black dragons with healing breath. They're the best. Lake, you're muted.
I bet
I
this
just
is gonna
said
be
the
great.
optimism with which he said that.
I bet that this is not gonna hurt anyone at all.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be pleasant and refreshing.
The dragon's just here to sell us Girl Scout cookies.
Oh. Ah.
I'll take some lemon cookies, please.
He wants about tree fitty.
Oh, that looks like a trifidi.
He's going to breathe on Cerulean.
What?
Oh. You are the healer.
Well, your healer's probably about to go
Hey,
down.
at least
so
he doesn't have a cone attack.
Yeah, with that attitude you are.
yeah, we'll see.
Where's your optimism?
I need you to please make a dexterity saving throw, Cerulean.
My optimism is out the window now. Fuck me.
Yeah.
13.
That is a failure.
Fortunately, dragons have notoriously low
So you
saves.
take 49 points of acid damage.
Oh no.
Hold on.
What's that, like an eighth of your health?
No, hold on. How much was it?
48. Oh no.
Oh, you are fucking lucky. 6 away. I would have been dead.
Are you? Is she lucky or are you lucky?
No, I'm just down. I'm unconscious.
So
Yeah,
now that
probably
it,
smoldering.
it flew 30 feet to be even with the platform, it is now going 50 feet up.
Son of a bitch.
Dick.
They come after me first all the time. What did I do to you?
You heal people.
The hawk is going to fly to Reynard and start screeching in your face.
Cerulean gets a dragon. Raynar gets a hawk.
It is distracting you and going to provide the help action. 23.
Fucking birds.
I'm going to run here. I'm going to smack this guy. I'm going to rage.
Good job.
No, first, Storm Aura, because I haven't used that in forever. 9 points of lightning damage. With
Oh,
a dex
you
save
actually-
of 14.
You rolled above a 3.
Yeah, it's gonna make its
You're
dex
right.
save now.
It's going to make its dex save, though.
It's sex save.
Yeah, it gets a dex.
It fails.
Oh,
Hey, 5 points of lightning damage.
Oh my god. Zzz. Oh, that's more of a zap. It's actually a zap.
And then I'm going to smack him across the face with the greatsword.
That's rude.
Or the
That'll
frost
slap.
brand.
First free.
For 12 points of slashing, 2 points of rage, and 1 point of cold.
He's dead.
He's dead, Jim.
I'm going to use my movement here. And I'm going to smack him. Where'd I go first? There. 16?
Just 16 will hit.
For 15, 16 points of that damage.
He is also dead.
Just cleaving through him.
He was on the ropes.
And-
going
Almost slide up and almost for a very very graceful like for a barbarian, but still pirouette, flourish. Both of them just kind of look confused for a moment before they slip over and fall off.
I knocked this one's corpse off the edge.
Did it.
I did it.
And
23, a crisp thumbs up for that.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. This lizard folk shaman is going to get back up, going to point at Tempest.
More wolves.
Oh god, no.
And is
Finger of
going-
Finger of wolf death.
Don't.
Power word death.
It's been a while since we've seen blind guys, right?
Stop.
I could know blight. That's right.
Our word
Square.
wolf blight.
You're all hurting me emotionally.
How many
Oh,
wolf-
now I'm feeling emotionally
Cube
and
of
physically
blight.
hurt.
Cube of wolves.
No, it's actually a grasping weeds and vines sprout out of the ground.
Strength save?
Just for my
Strength save.
curiosity, how this thing's on the ground, right?
Yes,
How high up is this?
about 30 feet.
So is it a strength save?
Strength save, please.
I did it great once. Holy shit!
Hey, you both made it. You are not restrained by the row of plants that have come your way. And he is going to fall prone again.
Such a nice guy. He reinforced the platform for us.
Lay down in the grass.
Get down to the tall grass! Reynard, there is a hawk.
Yeah, I know. Radar casts blink on himself.
Okay.
And that is his turn. And I'm still here. Okay. That's my
You just
turn.
see him cast a spell. I am not here. Boom. You're still there. All right. Kevin.
Hmm.
Do the Cupid shuffle.
So can I like use my action to try and like rock my body to gain momentum or something?
Rock your body right.
Or am I just shimmying at this
You
point?
can shimmy your movement across.
How many song references can we make in a single turn?
Full movement or half movement?
Half movement,
We've done it
unfortunately.
pretty good before.
5, 10, 15, 20, platform. And all I have is a bonus action now.
Back streets back. All right.
I guess technically I have 5 more feet of movement, so I'll just move to there. And,
Okay.
And I will do nothing.
Okay.
Damn it.
Tempest.
Ah, shit, I was trying to find a ruling on something. I didn't find it.
What's the ruling?
A trip
Guilty.
attack. Yeah, trip attack on, say, a dragon rider.
He's on top
dragon.
of something.
Fair. All right. I'm going to fire a shot at the dragon. Let's see if it hits. Oh, nope.
You ready to fire a shot, and the arrow just slips from your fingers.
I'm just
There he
damn it, I'm
is.
so nervous.
a dragon. I've
never missed
a dragon with my bow.
She goes up in the air and comes back down into the
Anyway, second attack.
There he
Fuck.
is.
Oh, there you go. That's
happened, guys.
that's the real thing.
Action surge. Fire again.
14.
Oh my
You did this to yourself.
This is what we call tempting fate.
Tempting
It
fate, Tempest.
It was at this moment Tempest knew he fucked up.
25.
On the bright side, there you go.
Hey, you hit
There we go.
something.
I've never missed a dragon before. That was a lie.
You know,
He just evened the odds right there.
this is on me. This is my fault.
Watch him roll in the minimal damage though.
Shut up. Because you're kind of almost right. And I'm doing my trip attack alongside of it, so I blame you for this. Superiority die, which is a 8.
You can't believe anyone but
Fuck!
yourself.
Great.
This fight is going so great.
He still needs
Yes.
to make a dexterity save.
Dex.
Oh, I'm sorry, strength save. Sorry, I looked at my maneuver save DC.
Dragons are strong.
Yeah, he made it.
I look resentful. And
Tempest pouts is a bonus action.
can I use my movement and slide along this thing as well?
Make an acrobatics check.
Natural one. Natural
Shut
one.
up! I've already done enough of those.
Oh god.
In the way that it was meant to be done, you actually do the rope walk.
How high up is this rope? And does it goes down to this lower platform, right?
30 feet to a 25-foot ramp. It's a very
Okay.
slight incline.
Okay, so I'll just like plop
That's
there. I have...
way past your movement, though.
Oh, is it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh yeah. Oh, I don't like where this has put me actually.
It's okay. Ropes are immune to acid.
Ropes are also
No, they're
immune to
not.
piercing and
Can-
slicing.
Can I instead of sliding all the way over, just slide to the ground?
You could jump 30 feet straight down.
Do a flip.
What
barrel roll.
Let's be
about
honest.
this?
25 feet.
I was like, this is about 25 feet. With
I
a
can
good
almost-
acrobatics.
I can almost hear the ankle snapping.
I'd like to get some cover from under. I will fall to the ground.
Okay.
Broken my ankles.
Roll a d6. 2 points of damage as you twine your ankle.
So say, look, guys, my bad rolls, they helped.
He broke his ankles.
Oh god.
I just landed a bit
fucking
funky
rude,
on it.
All right.
Face first in the dirt.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. Cerulean, death save, please.
Oh man, here we go, boys and girls. Hey!
It's a 20.
Look at the bright side, Cerulean. At least the guy that has healing is on the other platform, and you're unconscious.
Yeah, that worked out well for us.
Yeah.
Sarvis is going to take a shot at Reynard with advantage.
Why does he? Oh, because the hawk's still there.
And will hit.
I'm not gonna bother healing because it's gonna hit me one way or the other.
6 points of piercing damage. Roman.
So the dragon is 50 feet up.
Yes.
Alrighty. And is moving through this 20-foot cube, debilitating.
You pass the strength save.
Okay, I didn't know if it like stayed as like difficult terrain or anything.
No.
All right. So I will move back a bit I'm gonna move 10 back. I'm going to just drop my silver rapier. I'm gonna draw the wand of wonder, and I'm just gonna yell wonder as I just cast it.
Yes! Yes!
A healing salve
Oh.
erupts from the wand.
Why would you do this?
I'm so happy.
I'm so sad.
Elephant on the dragon. Elephant on the dragon.
Like I'm lawful, like Cerulean's lawful good, but like I mainly make chaotic characters. The
I got a
chaotic
good
part of me
one.
is so happy.
I got a good one.
Fireball?
You did get a good one.
Yes!
What do you get? What do you get? What do you get?
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt.
Oh, that's a good one.
Now Juriax and Sarvith had to make deck saves.
Morgan Freeman comes out of nowhere.
DC
Shoot this
15.
motherfucker!
Here, get off the couch.
What's your DC
off.
for that?
What is the DC for that?
It says 15 based on roll 20.
15 sounds right.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
The jury
15.
Just makes it.
Yeah.
Sarvith passes it with a natural 20.
And, it's 86.
86.
All right.
Still fine. Still fine.
Big damage, no whammies.
I mean, look at the real victory here. He
Ew.
pulled out a wand of wonder in combat, and it did something useful.
The real victory. So
Those
13.
are some. Poor
It's a
rolls.
moral victory when we die.
Yeah.
Was that 11 damage, I think?
Yeah.
I mean, you've done the most damage to it so far.
I got them both
true.
at least.
Oh, you were one away from dropping an elephant on it.
That would have been
The
one.
elephant we've been looking for!
Midair.
just imagine like all these different animals. It's just a rat.
The pachyderm punch.
No, I thought I was gonna get the rainfall again. I was gonna be like, oh, you are
A
the
gentle-
wettest dragon.
A gentle mist cascades down.
Start firing gems at it.
The gems can do some damage.
Machine gun.
This is a bribe!
They get no save, and if I roll a 4, that's 40 damage.
This one's going 50 feet to here.
Oh.
Uh-oh!
Too bad you didn't enlarge the target.
To
Yeah,
be
that would have been
parallel. 55 feet, excuse me. And it is going to attack Roman with a bite and claw.
He's fine.
I've been on the other end of those. It's painful.
Roman, what's your AC? 18. Only one will hit, as you are bit for 10 points of piercing and 5 points of acid.
Owie.
It is now going to fly 25 feet up.
I will take an attack of opportunity on
Mhm.
it. Alrighty.
I instinctively kick in my sleep.
Boop. Oh, it hits. Which one are you attacking? Sarvith or?
I'm gonna go for Sarvith.
Okay, the goblin? Go for it.
Yes. All right, and I'll actually no. There's 2 creatures on him, so I can't sneak attack him. Durn. 9.
9 points of damage to Sarvith. He lets out a howl of pain as you strike past his chainmail. The hawk is going to continue to peck, 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 peck. Reynard.
Yes, it's very annoying.
Clip its wings!
Doesn't it know what Renard does to small animals?
Did it not just see what happened to those wolves 3 seconds ago?
Seriously.
Reynard, slayer of small woodland creatures.
The Fae hates them.
Are we the baddies?
No, we're not.
I am going to go over to Cerulean. I'm going to use my action
Shocking punch.
to give him a potion.
Oh, thank God somebody did that.
I was like, I have
It
no
is
potions.
a
So.
greater healing potion.
Oh,
44 plus 4.
12
12.
points of healing.
Oh, did you get a macro up in here?
I did.
Oh,
It's
look at
Aw.
you,
It's still
fancy.
convenient. I don't like it because it doesn't tell you rolls, but I'm just going to trust it.
Seems accurate.
And
thank
then
you.
I'm going, as my bonus action, I'm going to pull out a bottle of orangish liquid, and I'm going to drink it.
Hey, do you know what that
And that will
does?
be my turn. And that will be my turn.
What are you drinking?
A potion of fire breath.
Ah.
Fire and lightning. I dig it.
Brought our own dragon.
Lizardfolk Shaman is going to get back up again, kind of dust itself off, and it's going to see Tempest.
Hello.
Dangling.
This lizard folk just specific enemies in Tempest and their intense dislike for him.
Power
Staring at
ankle
me
snap.
yet?
It is going to cast
Something mean.
Shape Change.
What?
Shape change.
What?
The fuck you say?
Polymorph?
It turns. Not that shape change. I'm sorry. It uses
Big
shape change.
Apparently we have a bigger threat on the field.
I know. I was like, excuse me, excuse me.
Not
It
that
is.
shape change.
It is change shape, not shape change.
As a bonus action, it is going to charge up to Tempest as a crocodile.
This surprises Tempest slightly.
Ooh, it's a crocodile.
This is the discount version of Lake Placid.
Been a while since I've seen a gator hide on my porch.
It misses.
It misses. You. What the fuck?
What what?
Sorry, not cast shape change. Uses shape change.
Yeah.
Okay.
Use the 9th level scroll to cast shape change.
I
into a
got really
crocodile.
confused. I was like, am I about to be a frog?
I mean,
Renard.
Fuck you,
Reynard is
bird.
going to ignore the stupid hawk that keeps squawking at him. He's going to run to over here. He is going to place his hand on 23 steps and says, "Go get that fucking dragon," and I'm going to cast Fly on him. And then at which point I'm going to... How far did I move? I moved 15 feet. I got 15 feet more. I'm going to move 15 feet back, and then I'm going to try and Misty Step to over here.
Okay.
At which point, at the end of my turn, I cross my fingers, and... I'm gone!
Bam.
He's gone forever.
He's gone until he
Disappeared.
chooses.
Disappeared faster than a fart in the wind.
That's my turn.
Hawk's just like, where the fuck did he go?
Hawk is.
Quack! Quack! Quack!
Kevin, your turn.
You look down, there's a giant crocodile.
Crocodile. Dragon.
Dragon more important.
or goblin, or you can go for the bird.
I'm going to use my action to summon my Eldritch Cannon.
I fully expect you to say, shoot the hawk.
I was really hoping that your Eldritch Cannon, the shoulder round, would be like Mega Man.
I thought of an arm cannon, but shoulder cannon is more fun, and I need my arm to shoot my gun.
Yeah,
True
but
facts.
Mega Man.
Could have been Mega Man.
I thought it actually said in the Artificer it appears in your hand.
I think it says it can just
Thematically, it doesn't matter.
Thematically, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it can also appear near me, but it can walk, so I could just have it like crawl onto me.
Imagine your cannon with legs.
Yeah, I can just make my cannon have legs.
Cartoon feet.
It spawns a small or tiny object, so I just have to just crawl onto me. So like, I'll do that if I have to, but and that is gonna be my turn. Yes.
This is your bonus action, wasn't it?
No, it's an action to summon my cannon.
Okay.
Can you
So
fire
actually,
with
I'm
your
gonna
bonus
move
action?
I'm gonna move back on the platform, and that's it. I'm just gonna keep an eye on the dragon.
All right.
Huh.
Tempest. There's
Hi.
a crocodile in front of you.
There is. That's very distracting. I'm going to walk away from it.
Gonna bite you.
I figured.
Gets death rolled.
Please no.
You are not going anywhere.
Uh-oh.
As it
Crocodiles
bites
have
you
sentinel.
for 11 points of piercing damage, and you are now
Son of a
considered grappled.
It might as well have Sentinel.
Ugh.
That's
It's worse than
that
Sentinel.
death roll.
He's gonna start spinning with you.
Do I get an escape? Because it's my turn.
Until this grapple ends. You can use your action to escape the grapple, yeah.
Well, I already have this.
This fight's going so poorly.
Well, I've already basically fucked. I'm going to cast levitate on myself.
You just gave the crocodile a balloon.
It's just like dangling off my damn leg. Like, go away, go away.
Oh, you don't just pull it up into the air with you?
I don't know. I can't
No.
shoot while I'm casting levitate on myself.
Okay. You're not going anywhere.
Huh?
You're not going anywhere.
Sorry, I'm just trying to. I mean, I know I'm pretty much done this turn. There it is.
I mean, just to ask, why can't you shoot?
He's grappled.
And
You can still shoot.
he still has his
Just a
action.
dis-
Still-
He just
Just a
disadvantage 'cause
disadvantage.
Yeah, there's a target 5 feet within 5 feet
fucking
of him.
crocodile.
I also have been rolling 1s and 2s anyway, so not feeling
Poor
optimistic
chances
about
are
disadvantage.
Poor chances are better than no chances. That's all I'm saying.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. To use that old one.
Calm down, Muhammad Ali.
So
To
you're
use
saying-
that one?
So you're saying even as a levitate, I can't use it even though I'm so I can't use that as part of my movement?
Huh?
Never mind. It's fine. I'm done with my turn, I guess. I'll use my bonus action to second wind.
Okay. Banana Talia. Brilliant.
First of all, ow. Second of all, 20. Was it 23 or Kevin that gave me another scroll?
It was me.
It was
Okay, so it's a
23
what level?
can't make scrolls of anything.
What level scroll was it?
Uno.
Okay. So if I question, this is a little weird. If a warlock casts a spell from a scroll, does it cast at the highest level it can, or does it cast what the scroll can, or scroll's level's at?
Cast at the scrolls level.
Okay, making sure.
You can't upcast a scroll.
That's fair. Sure. Yeah, I'll take the scroll. Gonna heal myself because I don't want to waste any slots yet. So that's just 1d8 plus my charisma.
Cure wounds is. What did it do? 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier, and I believe it'd be my modifier. So, because I cast the spell technically, so it'd be 4. So 1d8 plus 4.
Do you want me to roll, or do you want to roll it?
I mean, you're the one hitting the scroll. I was just telling you
Okay.
what my modifier was.
9. Okay,
All right.
I'm looking better. Yeah, I'm going to stand myself up. Fuck, I'm not in a good place. I don't have enough movement.
Tickle the dragon's bum. Tickle its bum.
I'll throw a healing light as a bonus action towards Roman for 4.
Ooh. 4.
Every little bit helps. Fuck, if I go across that bridge, I'm gonna be sitting duck again.
Yeah.
If I stay here, it's a worse idea.
Didn't get you.
I think
come
I
down
got-
an alligator.
I literally have 2 shitty options, but which is the less shitty?
They're all shitty.
Jump off the platform, elbows
just-
off the croc.
Nose dive off the edge. Fuck
I
it,
was
I'll
gonna
go.
turn.
Oh, if I go across this, I'm gonna deal with this fucking bird. Fuck it, you know, I need to get across this bridge. It just
Angry bird.
Okay.
I hate that game.
Throw a pig at it.
Anything else for your
What?
turn?
Angry Birds was great. You shut your mouth.
I had my action, bonus action, my movement. I'm done.
All right. Sarvith is going to use coordinated attack. With his
Uh-oh.
hook.
That's easy.
He is going to do attack with his short bow. That's cerulean and natural 20s him.
Oh my fucking god!
I'm not gonna lie. That was
I'm up.
That was a double 20.
I'm up. They see me.
Why-
I'm down.
Why do they want me to die so bad?
As you take 12 points of piercing damage.
I am very glad I used that scroll.
And now
just-
the hawk is going to attack you.
Fuck off, Hawk.
The hawk
Wait,
puts him down.
Wait, I thought he was using the help action before.
Wait, how's the hawk attacking? It's not his turn.
Coordinated attack.
Oh,
See the
right.
NPC feature.
That's really. Please don't die to a hawk.
I'm
Oh my
not.
god.
Sarvith uses the attack action on his turn. If his hawk can see
Yeah.
him, it can use its reaction to make a melee attack.
Totally fine.
I'm up.
How much health do you
They
have
sting.
left, Cerulean?
The answer is he has 4 health left.
Fuck's sake!
I'm up. They see me. I'm down.
I literally I feel I'm kind of useless, guys. Sorry.
I like how both of our-
hide, and he is a 15.
I'm sorry. I thought coming down here I could get some pot shots in without taking breath
Coming.
attacks.
How high is the dragon?
25 feet.
25 feet.
25 feet. I'm not a fan of that.
I'll be sure to lodge a complaint.
There's a damn crocodile down here. Help!
There used to be a way to add numbers on top of a thing, but
move 5, 10, 15 to there.
Hey Beth, I don't think you added the crocodile's turn into the turn order.
oh, he's there. Trust me.
Oh, well, okay.
He's after 23.
Just thought I'd let you know.
The crocodile goes twice.
He's on a different layer.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know what you did.
I am going.
I know what you did. Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast at Sarvith.
You can see him.
I can. Can?
Double
His
side.
passive is 14. He's
Oh.
hidden for 15.
Oh, I forgot you took the hide action. I will not do that then. You know what? Let's roll them bones. I'm just gonna point over the dragon and yell wonder again.
Oh God! Why?
Elephant.
I would not wish for an elephant considering your placement right now.
Oh
Uh-oh.
God! What's
97.
that?
That moment
good?
really
I
good.
think we rolled this before.
It is
Watch
no
me the
longer-
gems.
Ew.
It is no longer a black dragon.
Oh no! What did you do?
I got one off the good one.
What did
What
you
is
turn it into?
It's nothing bad.
The blue
It's nothing.
dragon.
It's nothing bad. It's just now it's a different color.
You watch as this black
Oh
dragon
god.
turns into a beautiful shade of baby blue.
This was the very first.
return.
This was the
Bonus
first
action,
reported.
I'm going to use my Hexblade's Curse on the dragon. And then I'm going to move another 10 back.
Does the
Does it-
dragon appear perturbed?
It's
very
under my
first-
curse.
The very first reported sighting of a blue dragon that spits acid.
One off.
So how many days do you get out of that blue?
Oh, God.
Beautiful.
All right. As the dragon lets out a screech,
It doesn't like its new hairdo.
So I guess it does appear perturbed.
Yeah, it's blue and now there's shadows clinging to it.
it is going to descend at Roman and scream at the top of its lungs, "Where is it?" It is going to go with Sarvis, and it's going to start laying into Roman again.
We are misfortune.
Not going well.
And misses every single strike.
Yeah. It's too
And
blue.
now we're going to initiate the dragon.
I'm glad one of the warlocks is at least getting out of it, this scot-free.
Meanwhile, your fighter is on the ground, useless.
Meanwhile, Cerulean is getting killed by a hawk.
Like in this fight, he's been attacked by a lizard person. A crate's been thrown at him. He's been thrown up by acid. Got up, arrow, bird. This is a shitty day for him.
At least you're not being eaten by alligators.
I feel you guys. I got stuck on a rope for a little while.
Yeah, terrible for you.
It's okay. The hawk is also going to continue trying to peck your eyes out, and it's going to give a help action again.
Is the dragon still in my grill?
It's also going to go over here.
For funsies. Or grins.
All right.
I've never wanted to kill a hawk so bad.
How high in the air did it fly?
30 feet.
Oh, attack of opportunity.
23 is
Yes,
gonna
sir.
like
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Right onto it.
Superman jump into the air using fly. Lightning courses through his eyes. He's going to shoot fire out of his mouth at the dragon.
Oh, right, fire breath.
Needs to make a DC 13 deck save.
I'd love to see how you drank that potion.
I got really confused for a second.
A what save?
Dex?
DC 13 dex.
Okay. He makes it. Sarvith will definitely make it.
7 points of fire damage. As a ball of fire erupts from my mouth, and I run up to the frost with the frost brand with it, and strike at it. Nice.
Everyone knows dragons don't like. Oh,
10
10 does not hit.
and 18
18 just hits.
for
14, 15, 16.
yep.
I think it's aware you're there now.
Howls in pain as you give a great slice to its tail. In a very Rathalos function, it seems upset with you.
I understand that reference.
Indeed.
I do
It
as
is
well.
Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter's a good game.
It is a good game.
We were playing it
That's my
earlier
turn.
today. Who has it on PC? Anybody of you guys have it on PC?
No.
I do, but I don't
PS4.
play it.
I think me and Vitaly do.
Yeah.
We should definitely play some Monster Hunter sometime since we're the superior master race.
Fuck all of you.
Anyways, continuing on.
Yep, time to buy.
The Lizbrook Shaman's going to keep on nomming on its delightful Ganassi.
Eating me!
It bites you again.
I figured. It's got advantage. I assumed as much.
Barrel
Yeah.
roll.
Now it is only 3 points of piercing damage this time.
Rocky.
You are very annoying, you tiny, angry man.
Can we give Tempest a dagger or something?
I have a fucking rapier.
Then use it!
I'll use the Wand of Wonder. It's fine.
I'd like to
As
point
everyone
out,
collectively shouted.
I'm not very good
I
at
like
the
how-
rapier, guys.
How am I
Heard
the
that from
only
the
one?
ethereal plane?
I'll
How
turn
am I
it to
the only
stone.
one actively fighting the dragon?
I was saying, like,
Whoa.
Because I've spent the past 3 turns trying to make sure we can fight the dragon.
we have 3 spellcasters. 2 of them are invisible, and one of them's getting killed by a hawk.
All right, I reappear, boop, and as I reappear, I'll see the situation. Period. But my plan, as it is Reynard is going to take out his wand of magic missiles. I'm going to use 5 charges from it.
Oh.
That was for
And-
levitate.
I'm going to release 2 of them at the hawk, and all the others at the dragon. So it's going to be
Hawk
6
is
at the
dead.
hawk and 15.
God.
As it just poofs.
I'm going to use 34 feet of movement to run myself right on over here, and I'm
How
going
much
to
damage to the dragon?
15.
All right, he is bloodied.
And I continue to speak here. Damn it, Blake. That's
Right,
right.
time to shine.
Kevin.
Bloody
Yeah.
dragon, you say? I will. Which of these?
Shimmy on the rope.
Run back up the rope.
I will elbow drop the crocodile.
Release the Kraken!
I'm gonna shoot the dragon with my musket, and I have advantage because I'm invisible. I was really
So close, 18.
2 off. Well, 12's not bad.
Bang.
And then I'll bonus action shoulder cannon him with a does not hit.
No.
Bollocks. How high off the ground is this
British.
platform?
25 feet off.
30
the
feet. Sorry, my bad.
The one he's on is 25.
Is this actually a rope?
Yeah.
Can I just like slide down the rope?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll use that to arrest my fall. I'll slide down the rope onto the ground.
Okay. Don't slip.
Do I have to make an acrobatics check?
No.
Okay.
Just don't
Cool.
slip.
Oh. Hoping I don't.
That's a much longer fall.
Yeah, but there's water down there, so it's fine.
He said hopefully.
Water is soft like mattress or pillow.
Oh, no, it is not. All right, so next up is Tempest, who's currently doing his best Indiana Jones impression.
I pull the damn rapier out.
Crocodile Dundee, let's do it.
I was reading something so I can make some use and actually hurt the dragon. I will stab with the rapier into the crocodile. 23.
That'll hit.
Yes.
Sick. I rolled a fucking 1!
What did that crocodile ever do to you?
And,
This! All of this!
and this is literally the first time I think I've ever used this. I'm going to forgo an attack, my second attack, and let Kevin, you can use your reaction to make a weapon attack against the dragon.
Aha!
You get a bonus from me as well.
Do I get to roll? Do I get to roll the superiority die? Or...
I have to, unfortunately.
I was gonna say probably better if I could, but
Well, now that
Damn.
you said that,
I got a good roll.
Is it 13 damage?
Yes.
As I'm just like stabbing the crocodile, I'm like, Kevin, hit it!
But the crocodile?
No, the dragon.
Oh,
Thank you. And I can't use my movement to break away. It has to be an action, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Damn
I
it!
think this is how Captain Hook got his name.
I'm starting to feel like Captain Hook. I get his ire right now. All right, I'm done.
yeah, but are you gonna get his hook?
No.
It's gonna be a real
He's
hard
eating my
easy
leg.
bow with that.
He's gonna get hook feet.
In my mind, he's got one of my legs and it's just like
Oh.
slightly pulling me away. And I'm just like, stop it!
I hope the crocodile takes an arm so I can experiment.
Don't you dare!
He got pissed off like how at Peter Pan they named Captain Hook after a deformity. And it's like, no, his name was literally James T. Hook, y'all.
The hook was incidental.
All right, Cerulean,
How's this fucking dragon looking?
bloodied.
You're alive and there's no hawk. I helped you, buddy.
Help!
I'm not liking my luck tonight. So Cerulean, just like in a state of just annoyance, is gonna point his finger, is gonna cast guiding bolt with the dragon.
So, as all Monster Hunter fans here have understood, what happens when you walk away from a Teostra and you start trying to drink a potion? It flies across the map to punch you in the face,
No! You missed!
and 15 does not hit.
This is fine.
Is your bridge on fire?
I wish it was.
Give me a
Reynard!
merciful end, oh sweet fire.
Reynard, finish the job! Fire!
Cerulean
Don't look at me,
slowly
I
lays
love
down.
fireballs.
Cerulean just lays down and hugs a stab. It's like, ah! No.
Only the good die young.
Zarva is going to whip around and take
Oh.
a shot at Cerulean.
Well, I wasn't done yet. I wasn't.
Okay.
Maybe he'll just blast for himself.
I was like, he hasn't moved yet. He might actually move.
You activate my champ card. No, I'm going to dump 2 healing lights into myself because I need it.
I need the healing.
I need healing. Of course, 4.
Not to draw ire, but I did just kill his pet.
I need more healing.
I'm moving here, and that's my turn. I'm gonna crouch down too to try to get out of line of sight.
Oh, you're prone? Okay.
Sure.
The dragon loves you for that.
Well, no, I'm like crouching. Like, I'm not going prone. I'm like crouched.
Rogeriax is actually going to unbuckle himself,
Oh, for
Slide
fuck's
down.
sake!
slide off the dragon's back to its tail, and he's going to engage 23 in melee combat.
Wow.
While
That seems
flying
like a
on the back of the dragon.
poor idea.
Is the goblin like on guard?
No, but he's going to make 2 attacks with the scimitar.
Move for someone in wonder range.
Will both hit for 10 and 9 points of slashing damage.
Speaking wonder.
What I heard was 5 and 5 points of slashing damage.
The dragon is blue for 5 days.
Because the dragon knows if he was green, he would die.
That's 10 points of damage total to 23.
You're doing great, 23.
Roman, now
Ah,
that Connor's paying attention. Oh, there he is.
Sorry, I was mad. My mic muted. Was it 9? Did you say 9 and 10, or was it?
9 and 10, but 10 total, so you're raging, right?
and they're 30 feet in the air, right?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to move to there. And I'm going to fire Eldritch Blast at the dragon.
Okay.
Here's number 1. Awesome.
Did not go into this fight thinking a crocodile would be my arch nemesis.
And shot number 2. Awesome.
Both
Hey,
Way to not contribute at all, Tempest.
I let Kevin shoot.
Yeah.
Is Kevin really the person to narc on people about not contributing to a major battle?
Seriously, what was that one combat encounter? And I dealt with a fucking manticore?
Seems just like that, but now it's a croc.
It does seem like that, and I'm so much less effective against a crocodile.
Meanwhile, Regiax is going to flip around and he's going to engage 23.
They're just like twirling in the air, taking shots at 23. I like it.
He will slash 23 really hard across the chest for 10 points of slashing damage.
Reduced to 5.
Yes.
Well, I do love the rage.
I do love the rage as well. It's very good. That is not
He's
23.
now going to fly 80 feet straight up.
What?
Now he's at a wonder range.
Oh, he's in wonder range.
He's always in wander range.
Now he's 105 feet up total from the platform level.
Shit.
And 135 feet from Tempest level.
Yeah, I can't. What is
Oh shit, actually that might be out of my range.
You're up on the platform though still, right?
I can
No,
still
I
get
slid
him.
down. I slid down to your
I'm
level
gonna-
so I could help you.
Oh.
I'm going to fly 60 feet up.
I feel like I'm not in mortal danger, I'm just annoyed.
I am going to bonus action use the potion of fire breath again.
Did you get attack of opportunity?
I
Here.
was like, did you take your attack of opportunity?
Oh, I did not take an opportunity against it. 1 second. Reaction 22.
No, no.
Cut his tail off, you'll get a weapon.
Rare carved materials.
He's trying to get away.
Oh, no, no, no. Well, maybe, actually.
So 14, 16, 18 points of damage
Yep.
from that. And it is onto my turn then. Fly 60 feet up. Potion of fire breath. DC 13 dex save.
It's a longbow range.
He will actually fail. Rugiriax fails that save.
Woof.
Still within range.
11 points of fire damage.
He's technically in my range, but I still have a crocodile on me.
And then can I take my action to dash with the flight potion?
Yes.
And then I'm going
Well,
to
I don't
action
know how
dash.
you're running, but you know.
Well,
You're putting in the
fly-
extra effort.
I'm gonna fly harder. Tyr, knock it off. Stop barking at nothing. I'm gonna fly harder at it and get within melee range of him.
Okay.
He's like, dude, go away.
He's trying to get away. Meanwhile, nom nom nom.
Would you stop doing that? You're really just frustrating.
He'll natural 20 you.
Okay, now you're less frustrating and more actually painful.
That's 16 points of piercing damage.
That is my Tosa!
No, that's your foot. All of it. As it just this crocodile is clamped on so hard onto your feet that you can actually feel bones starting to crack and tear.
Yes.
Kevin! Kevin! I take it back, I need help!
Don't worry, 23. I can fix that.
I'm
Just give him your
Tempest!
foot. He'll
I'm
go
Tempest!
away.
I can't
Bernard.
just... I can't put it off.
Reynard is going to gesture his hands ahead of him, snapping each of his fingers before flicking 4 magic missiles off towards the dragon.
Okay.
Can your missiles go that far?
120 feet
120.
for
Can you see him?
12 points of damage.
Well, he doesn't need to. It's magic missile. Well, he can see him, but maybe actually. Oh.
Bernard, how do you want to do this?
There's still a crocodile in the
boy.
field. I don't know what you're doing right now.
I just imagine as this dragon is turning tail to run, these magic missiles just like seeking missiles swarm around the front of it and then just slam back into the middle of its face.
You Macrossed it to death. All right. And as it crashes into it, the dragon lets out a screech. The goblin lets out a screech. Almost as
How high up was it now? Out of my curiosity.
130, 140, something like that.
105.
So
105 from the platform.
Yeah,
it
from the platform.
falls, slams into the platform hard enough to shatter it. I need Roman to make a dex save.
I wanted to do that. Damn it.
Style points. I'll take
As
it.
you reach out, grab onto the rope, and almost get a Tarzan swing as you scrub to the bottom, landing
On the alligator?
George the Jungle's into the crocodile's
Does he
mouth.
land on the crocodile like lets me go?
No.
I didn't think so.
Don't worry, I'll just stab it with a wand of wonder and then yell wonder.
Stop using that!
Sarvith falls off the dragon and just gets smeared across this tree.
Roman, hold Tempest's foot steady so I can shoot the alligator.
No, you'll shoot my leg!
Only if I roll as bad as you.
He's aiming for the foot.
I'm still here, and that is my turn.
Okay. Kevin.
I'll step out to here. I'll kneel down and shoulder my rifle and just try and kill the crocodile and not Tempest.
Natural one. Natural one. Natural one.
That was just
Put him out
If
of
I
his
do
misery.
happen to hit Tempest, I'd like to not aim for his already injured foot.
I think with the
You get the
one, you
other-
don't get to make that decision.
You get the other foot.
Come on.
Oh, it was so close.
Does
was
it
a
miss?
4.
It misses, doesn't it?
13 hits.
Oh, thank God.
Are we actually cheering for you to shoot his foot off?
I think so.
Then I can give him a sweet robot foot. I see no issue with that.
You blast the shaman out of his crocodile form.
Cool. And then I'll shoulder cannon the shaman.
Womp, womp. Does that shoot my foot off?
Yes. Yes.
Roll a 1d2.
Oh god.
Who?
Can I just roll a 1d4 and evens or Roman odds or Tempest?
Sure.
I don't have a 1d2 macro.
Which one's Tempest? Odds for
Even to
Tempest.
Roman odds or
Left,
Tempest.
right. 1, 2.
Fuck!
Roll another attack.
This is not Tempest Night. Son
I
of a
think I-
bitch!
I
That
think I
hits! That's my AC! Son of a
Tempest is
bitch!
blasted with 13 force damage.
I just look over like, thank you!
That knock you out?
No,
Oh.
but
Tempest, watch out!
why do you hate me?
I imagine the lizard, which is probably still biting onto Tempest's foot with its actual mouth, is just so confused right now.
That little robot one.
Tempest, in my defense, he got much smaller, much quicker.
I hate you so much right now.
Tempest, it's your turn.
I imagine he's not actually nomming on my foot anymore.
You're not
I
grappling,
mean-
no.
I limp over and I take the rapier and I just start stabbing. 20.
Roll hit.
And you know what? Fuck it. I'm trip attack. So let's get that rapier damage in, which is fucking shitballs. Fucking shitballs.
Yes. Fucking shit balls.
You know,
Another
I'm
20.
starting to think that maybe you're right about not going the whole like pure fighter route.
Then why would
I
his
hit him
shield
for
rolls will be ass
13 on
too?
the second one.
Do I need to add a trip attack to that, or is he dead?
I don't know. I stopped using the shaman a while ago. Let me bring him out again.
Does 22
makes it.
points kill him?
22?
22 points of health. Is he dead?
Nope.
All right, let's add that on there. 4.
He's dead. And with that, combat will end.
Son of a bitch, that was the worst I've rolled. And I roll like shit normally.
Cerulean just sits down and like falls flat on his back, just staring up at the sky.
I'm looking at my leg.
I never miss dragons.
I
Like an
brought this
angel.
on myself. I brought it
Cerulean.
on myself.
Like an angel, you see 23 descend from the heavens.
Angels sang out in
And-
immaculate
and lang-
chorus.
Down
And
from the
land
heavens
gracefully.
descended
Like
Chuck
Chuck
Norris, who delivered a kick which could shatter
Okay.
bones. I know that song
Oh.
by heart. Don't test me.
I do too. With the body of the dragon lying prone and dead on the ground, and Sarvith smeared across time and space like a pancake, a stillness descends over Starsong Hill. What would you all like to do?
Cerulean
I
seen
would
20.
like to check.
Come near my
Is
foot.
his body paced, or is it just like?
It's paced. He took well above his death mount when he fell.
Could I go find his packs then? Do those still exist? Any pouches he had? A backpack or pouches or?
Just a longbow and a quiver, or short bow and a quiver of arrows.
Oh, okay. So nothing that looks like it might contain battle plans.
He looked like he was more pissed off than anything.
Okay.
The
Cerulean
remains of
will-
his features is a surprised face.
You guys, the elf. You don't think the elves will think this is a different dragon because it's blue now, right?
It'll
Let's
fade in
hope
a day or
not.
2, right?
Cerulean will.
The one made me feel it's going to take some time.
Cerulean will
How
hold up a
long?
hand to 23 for to be helped up.
I will lift you up and say, "It is okay, my child. I am here.
Ugh.
Why is
Thank-
he acting like a
thank you.
god?
He's flying.
I am a god."
He-
Okay.
I'm putting a fist to my chest and I'm just casting cure wounds on myself. I'm fucked up.
I'm pretty fucked up too.
Try wandering your foot.
By a crocodile.
20. Yay.
Who knew? In the fight with dragons, the crocodile would do it.
You know, I hope the elves won't be mad that we broke their home.
I kept levitate, so I'm gonna
I think they'll be
levitate
more
up.
happy the dragon's dead.
Hey, like there's your natural 20s. That's where they went.
Yeah. Wonderful of them to show up.
I will
Wonderful.
wander over to Tempest and cast a cure wounds on him.
I'm levitating into the air away from you. I'm just like, don't touch me.
Oh, okay. I won't cast a cure wounds on him if he's out of reach.
Hey, 23, can you float me over towards the bodies?
I will float him over towards the bodies, and then I'm going to start decapitating this dragon.
Thank you. Just in case, I'll cast detect.
Just
magic
chopping the
see.
head off straight up.
Yeah, straight up chop the head off.
Okay.
Just in case, I'll cast detect magic to see if there's anything.
Don't want a necromantic dead dragon.
I have a plan for it.
Roman will come over and he's like, well, this is kind of wasted now. And he pulls out a note and he's like, all right, guys, it looks real shitty and we fucked up the plan. I know the elves are mad at us, but we can do this. I believe in you guys. And then he just kind of goes through, is like, 23, you're real strong and hit stuff good.
What a
Kevin,
wonderful note.
you're real smart and make cool things.
Wait,
Bernard,
Roman.
you get mad at us, but it's a good mad. And he just goes through for
Wait,
10 minutes.
Wait, hold on, Roman. What is? Cerulean's gonna like look over the note and like see what he wrote down.
It is
Hold
written
on, he didn't get to me.
20. That I forgot one.
I mean, you forgot 2. You forgot me.
You forgot a couple.
So for 10 minutes, I read that, and you guys get inspiring leader.
Do I feel inspired?
I feel so.
Wait, you did this
inspired
now?
right I don't know if
I
Rachel
did
did
this
that, but I
now?
feel so
I was going to do it
inspired.
before we fought in the morning, but we didn't get the morning part. So you can take 8 points of temporary health.
I'll just slow clap like,
Roman, is that a death note?
No, it's a we should win note. I want us to win.
That sounds like a note we should, like, in the event you die, we find it on your body, and then it's you saying goodbye.
Well, Roman, I thought that was very nice of you. Thank
Listen,
you.
my captain was a lot better with those, so I just tried to do what he did, and he would just read off things about people, but he would do it like without a note. So yeah,
No, you did wonderful. I'm very, very inspired.
While this was
Roman, have you
happening,
considered the future reading it before the fight?
like I said, we didn't get that wake up part. I was like, all right, I'll wake up in the morning, nice and early, and we'll give us a nice
Feeling
little
like P. Diddy.
speech. But
while he was doing that, did I see anything about detect magic on the bodies?
No.
Okay. Good to know.
Well, I
You
hold up
looted
the.
his hoard already.
What's that?
I
Looted his hoard already.
That's fair.
But what about the second horde?
Whoops.
Inside
We
his
already took it
stomach.
all. Don't think that's how that works.
hold up the black dragon head.
dragon head.
Yes, the black dragon head.
Well,
of
it's a blue dragon
Rogeriax.
head now.
That's blue dragon. You're right. The blue dragon head. And I hold it up. Say, well, I think we need to pay a visit to some soon-to-be sad lizard folk.
Come their god.
From their god.
So at this point, you could just help with thinking, they're not going to believe you because it's blue.
How long is that meant to be blue again, Roman?
He said 5 days.
Yeah, I had to roll a d10. I got 5.
No escape. No
Can you
escape.
do it
back to
again,
the
but make
lake.
it black?
I don't think that's how it works. I don't think.
Is it?
We'll rub some blood on it. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Make it red. Make it red.
Well, actually, Renard, you're a fan of dragons, right?
Kitty cat.
I appreciate
Bernard, we can barely hear you.
they are. You can
Well,
barely
you're-
hear me.
Yeah, you're a little quiet.
Yep.
You're fine now, I think.
All right. Yeah. Sorry, people are talking.
I'm not sure what the map was there. Sure. I mean, I appreciate
Would-
dragons for
would-
what they are.
Would you be able to explain to them the difference between a black and a blue dragon?
How does that? What?
Dragons are different each one, right? Like red dragons are different, black are different, blue are different.
I think at this point, I don't know why would we try. At this point, I think we've dealt the blow that we don't need to convince the lizard folk that they shouldn't be working with the red hand. We sort of killed the dragon and the person. I have a feeling it was convincing them to do that.
Well,
I
do they
was
know-
also getting at. Sorry.
I was gonna say, didn't they know that this goblin was a part of it too?
I'm not
He's
sure.
a bit schmeary though.
I mean, after some time, they're going to realize that those people who went out, especially the dragon, are not coming back, and that's not going to be good for them. Which brings me to an interesting question. DM, because I would remember, even though, or Renard would remember, even if the player doesn't remember because of my keen mind feed, the lake layout, was there other buildings that they were using for shelter out in the middle of the lake?
Yes. There was
It
the
might
bell
be-
tower.
It might be worth our time to go back there and see what, if anything, this worm lord had Sava.
Do we have time for such things though?
I agree. The immediate threat has been dealt.
Plus, we need to
Maybe
get
we
the
could
elves.
also, the lake is north, and the Tiri Kator went north. Maybe we could tell them of their
Well,
fallen
We
dragon.
do have new owls.
That was
From what we learned, they were there for a reason. It wasn't just to attack the elves. They were there for another reason as well, if my memory serves. They
Well,
were
if you
looking
wanna-
for something.
Well, if you want to go back there, if we go to the Kirikator, we have those owls now, which means travel time will be split significantly.
I'm not saying we go there, we camp out for a few days. I'm just saying we go there, we investigate, and then we move on.
I'm okay with this. I mean, he's got a point. They weren't just protecting the horde. There has to be something else over there.
And there's nothing there, and it's not too far out of our way.
Well, no time like the present.
Okay. You guys are going to go chase after the Tiri-Kator?
Yeah.
/ go investigate the rest of the.
We
I
do
think
need
so.
our owls.
I think then that leaves us a good spot to stop for the evening.
Woo!
Generally, yeah.
So,
My leg hurts.
I hope everybody enjoyed themselves this evening. I know I certainly did. I look forward to seeing you all in the not too distant future. Hopefully, for a while, we can get these guys somehow to survive despite everything, including Tempest's slow rolls.
How? How is it? It's not
And-
possible.
And me getting knocked out. So like first 2 rounds of the fight.
Yeah, I thought I rolled like ass during Blake's game. I think Tempest has me beat.
I'm pretty sure I didn't roll above a 5. Like, except on like little things that didn't matter.
There's always one.
Always a lesser fish, I guess.
To be fair, I only rolled like 4 d20s this session, and I think it was like 2 20s, and the rest were all sub 5 too.
Yeah, it was pretty
Uh,
awful.
Yeah. So we're still 5, I assume.
No, you are now 6.
Woo!
The multi-classing begins.
Yay!
Which means I need.
I hope all of you guys who are newly subscribed or just watching us enjoyed the show. We will be back again next Wednesday evening. If you like what you see, I would highly recommend you investigate our other channels. Cult Divinity Lost. I'm telling y'all, it's something else. It really, really is. I'm going to go kill a cat, so I insist all of you have a good evening.
She does
Have a
not
good
actually
night.
mean that.
Yeah, she loves the cat.
Goodbye.
Good night, everybody.
Yes, average.